This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome aboard to another edition of the Edmonton Oilers 2023 Stanley Cup Playoff Run live here on the channel as we get set for what will be Game 3 between the Oilers and Kings as the series shifts over to LA for, of course, the biggest game of the series. We're dead tied at 1-1 right now, and obviously the next game one is going to give somebody in this series once again an edge, and that's kind of what we're going to have to decide upon, figure out, and sort out throughout the rest of this next, what could be our Friday nights, friends. We might not have much time left in Friday, much time left in Saturday morning if the Oilers decide to go 3 overtimes deep like I was hoping they would tonight. Well, that's what we're going to determine, I guess you could say. Friends, one thing we got to clear off the board. First off, I got the BioSteel sitting right here. We are 1-1 with the Cherry Lime so far, so we'll see what comes of that as we get aboard for this one. They're just showing the highlights of game number 2 right now, so we're going to get started here just at 7:30 off and running. We've been pretty solid for these 7:30 starts so far on the streams to start these playoffs. I'm hoping we can keep that going. I don't know if we're going to get a 6:30 start in on Sunday, but I guess we'll find out. I'd like to welcome everybody aboard for tuning in right now. Ace, Terry, Sound Effects, Ryu, Nation, Roblox, Simon, and Adam. And Adam's coming in with the 3 overtime yuck. Well, I'm telling you, if we can put up the kind of craziness that we did last game against the Kings there here on the channel, and I think this is the big part. I've waited a dang long time for this good of a playoff hope to come around and obviously do what it'll do for hopefully growing this whole Oilers community on YouTube. And you're kidding me if a triple overtime wouldn't be real good for things. The tension on a Friday night with triple overtime would be absolutely insane. Not necessarily saying I want that because I want to win in regulation, go to bed, enjoy my Friday night sleeping, and then get up, go do my stuff on Saturday, and then let's meet back here on Sunday night and do this all over again. I guess that would be what I would say. So, Justin, welcome in. Ace, to your question right there, score predictions tonight. I'm thinking, and I'm sorting it out, that it'll probably be another 1-goal game, whether it be a 1-goal game with an empty netter or it be a 1-goal game straight up. That is the question we will try and solve tonight. Garrett, welcome in. And I think as well, Odin, welcome in, as we've got Kane and McDavid together. That is a lineup note tonight. Kane and McDavid are together right off the hop of tonight's hockey game on the line. So we'll see what that does for the Oilers going into this one tonight. Hopefully does some good for us. That'd at least be the plan. And Simon Antiranta standing on his head for the Canes right now. Well, all right, maybe we should. Maybe we should go take a quick peek at the rest of the NHL scorecards right now. It's a 1-1 game between the Islanders and the Canes. The Boston Bruins lead the Florida Panthers 2-0. Dallas, Minnesota yet to get underway, and we are yet to get underway ourselves. The Oilers look like we might have the upper hand tonight to start on the betting lines if you're on to that whole side of hockey, I guess where I'm trying to go with that. My apologies, blanked out. Ace, I don't know. We haven't had one of those throwback games in this series yet, so we'll see if the Oilers decide to open up the floodgates in terms of scoring goals. That would be real nice. Obviously, I think we'd all love to see Connor McDavid score a couple of goals tonight. I know I had a conversation at the gas station here near town this morning, just simply, right, both of us sitting there talking to each other. It's like, Connor's not been Connor, but I don't think anything's necessarily wrong. I think he just hasn't quite Connored yet, and that's kind of the weird part about Connor. You expect him to do that all the time, and he just hasn't quite done it yet. And just you wait, Game 3 might be that night that Connor McDavid busts through and does his thing. Nation, you think Edmonton takes less penalty and McDavid gets the thrusters going, the Oilers will come out ahead by 2 or more? That's the thing. We could play the guessing game all we want, but there's so many factors when it comes to this Oilers team that'll determine exactly what happens in terms of getting things fired up here early on and often against the LA Kings on the road. And that's the other side too. How much does the Kings crowd get them going, I guess would be the question. How much do the Kings benefit from having the home crowd, right? We haven't seen them have the home crowd yet this series, so hopefully they don't benefit too much, but there is always the chance that they could benefit pretty heavily from it. So I guess we will find out here in a matter of moments. But friends, just as we get going, I feel like most of you that are in here right now are usual regulars here on the live stream, so I'm not really trying to appeal to you right now, but I'm just trying to hammer this out right now and figure this out for myself, more or less in the background of everything. When it comes down to it tonight, we're at 11,691 subscribers here on Dolynny TV. I think we can hit 11,800 by the end of the night. So that's the number you're gonna hear me refer to. Somebody hold me to that if I blank out here in a matter of a few moments. Scott, welcome aboard tonight as well. And no, the Kings still have Fiala out of the lineup from what we've heard. And secondary to that, it's still one of those things right now for the Kings where they're trying to obviously figure out if guys are going to stay healthy throughout the series, because I think Blake Lizotte is also out of the lineup tonight for the LA Kings. So already some guys going down for them. And if we're winning that battle, that is not a bad thing. Though we lost Matthias Janmark right off the hop in Game 1. And there we go. So, yeah. Terry, you're saying the Oilers in 5 and 6? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Oilers will split these two home games for the LA Kings. I'm hoping they won't. But the problem is then I also wouldn't say that the Oilers are going to win Game 5. That's kind of the question. I kind of made this joke the other day on the phone I could plan to go to Rogers Place for Game 5 of this series, go to Rogers Place and think the Oilers are going to finish this off and get the series clinching win with me in the building. And you know what the Oilers would do? They'd lose bad and then go to LA and spank them real bad in LA. So that's where it's like I might have to just enjoy doing these live streams from the basement and worry about the Oilers winning on the road about as much as possible. It's kind of my thing. Robin, welcome in. Glad to have you along tonight. As I feel like we're going to be rip-roaring quite a bit tonight. I think last live stream out we hit about 853 people watching live at once. You want to talk about something that's nuts? That's nuts. Okay, I don't think I've seen those numbers since 2017. Maybe during the 2021 IHF World Juniors, but that was kind of a whole nother mess because I think people just hadn't gotten used to the idea that people were live streaming the World Juniors on YouTube same way they were NHL hockey games. I guess that's the lying factor there might have came in a little bit for those people watching back home, but that's where we're at. And did you see me in Adam U18 provincials? Jack Michaels was there in Athabasca. No, I was up in Cold Lake for the U18 female B Hockey Alberta provincial championships that ended up March 31st, April 1st, April 2nd. That's the hockey provincials I was at this year, my friend. And Odin 11-7 helps a lot more. McDavid will get more room tonight. Well, just more time on ice, more time to work around out there, right? And I think that's the big thing is it's not necessarily a bad thing to be short of forward, because for the Oilers, if you need to run Draisaitl and McDavid, you can because you need to. But once the game lays off, you can definitely have Clean Costin, guys like that out there running the 11-7 that much more. So it's a little bit different of a dynamic, that 11-7, but it works, and especially works in the playoffs against the LA Kings. So we'll enjoy the heck out of that as long as it lasts here during this playoffs. And hopefully for the Oilers, it lasts all the way to Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final when the Oilers win the series 4-0. Not counting my chickens before they hatch, but you get where we're going. A little bit of convincing victory in the Cup Final wouldn't be a bad thing. One could dream, as that is just a little bit ahead of ourselves, I guess you could say at this point. Nation, you're saying the Oilers have been dominant in both games. It always comes back to their defensive consistency later on. I don't even know if it comes back to the Oilers' defensive consistency so much as it comes into not keeping the foot on the gas, not keeping the battle going against the LA Kings rather than with the LA Kings. That's, I guess, the argument, right? I think for the Oilers, the battle has to be going north instead of south towards your own net. And that's not necessarily a defensive thing. That goes against your forwards too to some degree. So hopefully, hopefully the Oilers just keep the pressure in the offensive zone as opposed to the defensive zone, and away we go with that one. That's what I'd say on that one. But hopefully, yeah, that's where it's at for the Oilers tonight. We just keep going out there and running the LA Kings around in their own zone. But your guess is as good as mine right now, and they're streaming Division 3 IHF World Championships tournament games. UAE versus Saudi Arabia Classic Shootout. That would be... Actually, I have tuned into a couple of those live streams when I do see them on YouTube. I know some of those are... It's like, wow, I didn't even know this could be live streamed. But that's kind of exactly, case in point, what I do. So that's where we're at. Scott, yeah, Woodcroft has been long obsessed with the 11-7, and there's a reason he made it to the NHL, because whatever he does with it works for him, and it works dang good for him. And Robin, yeah, discipline too is another key factor for the Oilers. That, I guess, realistically, what I was saying in that video yesterday about Game 2 is I've got nothing to complain about, because out of anyone in my life watching the Oilers kind of doing these playoff things, I think I've got a pretty good little vantage point on it, and I've gotten some pretty good, nice little bumps, I guess you could say, from it. I think if you look honestly what the playoff games have done here on Dolynny TV is best live stream ever in Game 1 for the Oilers stuff, best live stream ever for the Oilers stuff in Game 2. So you set back-to-back best live streams ever. That really is something that I cannot take for granted, and I just have to celebrate, even if I don't think the Oilers are doing this or doing that, or I think the refs are this or that. Just don't keep my mouth shut and just be grateful for what's happening here during these playoffs. And that's kind of the approach I'm trying to take to it this year, is just enjoy every bit of moments we get, because it's going to be special for the time it's special, and then all of a sudden it'll be over before we know it. So that's where we're at. Black, you're in the chat again. Good evening. As the Kings in the third period had some awesome shifts in the Oilers zone. Yeah, that's the thing. The Kings aren't slouches, but we are that better of a team, so we got to go out there and prove it. And Jordan, do I think the Oilers will take the series winning the next 3 games? I'm not sure 100%, but I am dang hoping. I guess what I would say, right, is when we kicked off that car preview the other night there, I said I need the Oilers to win in 5, just simply because that's best case scenario. Nobody's injured, nothing's bad, everybody gets rest, right? Good to go. We lose Game 1, now we win 4 straight, you still win in 5, but I think the general consensus is still coming up that we're probably going to win it in 6. As Angie, welcome in to the chat tonight, as we are continuing to see folks wander their way in tonight. And I'm just trying to read the comments. They're starting to come in a little bit faster than I'm used to early on in the live stream. Normally I have a couple of times to think about things, go over to the other side of stuff, and away we go. But let's see what else we go here. Puck drop will be 7:23. Yes, no, 7:23. Puck drop is what you're thinking, Scott. Okay. And what else do we got? Zach, welcome in. Seeing you in the chat there, as well as Bukestad about to get his first point of the playoffs. You watch. I wouldn't mind that at all if the Oilers could do that from Nick Bukestad. But just to give you an idea here, friends, let's quickly regroup some stuff, as they've got the Oilers versus Kings. Live coverage begins at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Stuart Skinner rocking a 1-1 record with a .278 goals against average and an .898 save percentage. So, right, Stuart Skinner's been pretty good. Jonas Korpisalo rocking a 283 goals against average and a 921 save percentage. So Jonas Korpisalo, he's been pretty good as well. So both teams definitely enjoying the fact out of this hockey here in the playoffs so far. Obviously, Draisaitl with 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists. And Andrzej Kopitar with a goal and 3 assists to lead his team in points as well. So both players going out there and battling it out and doing their thing. So hopefully for the Oilers, we come out on the better half of everything tonight, and we should be good to go. This one's here. Ooh, still showing that highlight of the 2-on-1 for McDavid that he shot, just missed. So what else do we got? Yeah, just basically, I think that question came in. I don't know where I saw it. Who threw that in there? Justin, Pepsi or Coke? I am big time Pepsi guy. If you guys didn't know anything about me, I drink about a Pepsi a week, I'd say. I don't really drink pop as much as I used to, considering now I drink the BioSteel pretty much. But yeah, other than water and BioSteel is pretty much it, all as much as often. But there is obviously, if you go out to Quesada and Airdrie, I'll pick up a Jarritos soda. I love Jarritos soda. And I think Dr. Pepper too still got me pretty good. So we'll see what comes from that, if I can kick that addiction at any point. Christian, welcome in. I'm just seeing you pop in there, and you guys are just talking amongst yourselves about the Pepsi stuff. Like, yeah, it's 3:46 in the morning. We're over where you are. Yeah, that's rough. But hopefully tonight we don't go too late in the night. Like I said, I was hoping for triple overtime tonight, but then we got overtime in game 1 on Monday. So I'm hoping for no overtime tonight. I'd like to enjoy my sleep, get off to bed, and really get things rocking and rolling for that big Saturday I've got planned tomorrow. I've got some shopping to do. I've got some hockey to watch, and I've got some work to do at work. Going into work on a Saturday to do some stuff that maybe I needed to do yesterday. Stoney, welcome in. And I'm just trying to double check the chat, see if we didn't miss anything here. Robin's cursing it, but also hoping for it tonight. I don't know how that works. And Robin's also saying hoping for 2 fights tonight. So a feisty affair, and obviously the playoffs have been pretty feisty between all the 16 competitors so far, because I guess there is a chance that by the end of the first round we could be up over 20 fighting majors at the end of the first round, which seems crazy because over the past few years, if you've had 32 or 34 fighting majors in the playoffs, that's about as much as you have seen in the past 10 years. So we'll see what comes of it tonight. But hopefully for the Oilers, just if anyone is throwing the gloves off, ain't nobody getting injured, and we're good to go. And Peter, good evening. And Scott, I did see that comment. I just lost it. That's what I think I was looking for. Oreos again in intermission. No, I don't have any Oreos tonight. I don't even know what's in the fridge. I might have to go pick off the chicken I threw in the air fryer this afternoon after work, this evening after work. What do you classify 5:30 as? I threw it in there about 5:30, but it was frozen, so it didn't cook properly. And skin was really good, but the inside of the chicken was really cold. So we'll just wait for that one to settle in the air fryer. Just kind of turned it off once it ran out, and I'll just let it cook in there until it's time to come up and eat in the first intermission. Have a little chicken wing or something as I go up for water. I guess that would probably not be too bad of an idea. And friends, what I also have to say is we're going for 1,100 hours on the live stream tonight, okay? That's another number we got to be aware of tonight, because what ended up happening is we hit over 1,000 hours on the live stream last time out. We're at 13.8 already here on the stream, so we are well on our way tonight, as this pregame is barely on the way. Well, we're 20 minutes in to the live stream, and it's not even 8 o'clock yet. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Got a bar in YYC is where you should be at. Nah, not a big downtown Calgary fan on a Friday night. Not a big Calgary fan at all on a Friday night, to be honest with you. and secondary. I do know why you're saying that, Odin. I'm just messing with you a bit there. It is a pretty big party, I think, downtown Edmonton tonight for Greta for Oilers Nation. They seem to be rocking and rolling that for all the away games this year, I think is what their plan is. So interesting to see what they can get rolling for content from there tonight. And of course, that's the big thing. One of those, that's kind of a one-day dream, is if I could do something like that, that'd be so incredible. Be fantastic. And Terry, you had barbecue pork, roast rice, veggies. Oof, that sounds fantastic. I did have some rice. I cooked myself some rice, so I did get a pre-game meal in, you could say. Carb loaded, but that's about it. Sorry, this BioSteel is absolutely electric today. It is nice and cold, and it is the perfect temperature to be drinking it down here. Let's turn on the furnace as we get going here. And Peter, 4-0 for Boston. So here's the thing. Thankfully, Boston's game seems to be humming along pretty quick tonight. So we should be on pace to start this one on time, about that 8:20 mark. Dallas and Minnesota just getting started. And Carolina lost to New York 5-1 tonight. That is absolutely insane that New York beat up on Carolina 5-1. And then the Oilers as well need to come out and maybe beat up on the LA Kings 5-1. And Adam, you know what? Honestly, you just kind of figure out whatever works for you. That's what I'll tell you. I honestly don't know what people do with me at home. I think it's a mystery for me in terms of this. I do know, personally from experience, I don't spend a lot of time watching YouTube myself, and I don't spend a lot of time watching this kind of content either. I'm pretty much here for movie trailers and songs. But it's something that I have never figured out quite fully, but apparently it works for people, so that's where it is. It just kind of works, and that's why I keep doing it. Carter, welcome in, and Roblox, welcome in again as you're coming in. And what do we got here? Pretty much I'll rip the play-by-play for you, and you guys can just chat and fill in the dead space for me, and we'll be good to go from there. That's pretty much it. You have no ability to focus on both, but yeah, no, that's fine and dandy. That's the hard part, and I mean that's the cool part too. I guess the hard part, but the cool part is you can't focus on both sometimes, and I definitely wouldn't be able to. But I definitely know there's a crowd that comes in for the pregame. There's a crowd that comes in for the intermissions, and then there's a crowd that comes in right as soon as the final buzzer goes, and they're just coming in to say, let's go. That's literally what that crowd does, and that's my favorite crowd, to be honest with you, is the crowd that comes in and just says, oh, we won. It's like, yeah, let's go. I like it. So, Dakota, welcome in. Glad to see you aboard again tonight. And, oh, man. Oh my goodness, hold on, these chats. I'm trying to read these chats all at once here. I'm trying to drink some water, drink some BioSteel, and you read these chats all at once, and they're bumping up faster than I can keep track on them here, as I'm literally wasting my own time by saying that. Peter, the Islanders, 4 goals in 2 minutes and 17 seconds is the fastest by one team in the playoffs. I figured it had to happen rather fast because I thought that game was 1-1 last I looked, and yeah, 2 minutes and 17 seconds, that's going to change things very quickly. Freak, welcome in as well, and Derek, welcome in tonight as well. Thinking it could get ugly tonight. And what we got here is, I think you guys are just going to enjoy that all the rest of the way home. So welcome aboard, friends. If you're just tuning into Dolynny TV tonight, I'm Tyson. Welcome aboard to the channel as we get set for Game 3 between the LA Kings and the Edmonton Oilers. And I say the Edmonton Oilers second because I think for all the home games so far this playoff series, I've said the Oilers first and the Kings second. So let's just at least reverse it once to signify that we've actually switched locations and we're now in Los Angeles for this playoff matchup for Game 3. Of course, if you're new to the channel, friends, you will see this graphic plenty throughout the live stream as I rip the play-by-play and we head to commercial. If you're new, I want you to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 11,800 subscribers tonight. We are about 109 off of doing that. So we got a long ways to go tonight, but I promise you, if you help me out, I'll do my best to keep you up to date with this Oilers game tonight, and we'll help each other out in some form or fashion throughout the night, that is for sure. I'm going to go quickly grab Patrick's live stream link here, as it looks like he should be ready to rip and roll, and he is, and that's a nice little graphic he's got himself. I didn't tell him that, but he's got a nice little graphic there as Oilers Fanatic stream. Let me go get this over here, and let's go there and quickly link that up to the top of the chat for you, as we have throughout the whole playoff so far. Richard, predictions on who scores first. I think based on the conversations I've had today, especially starting my morning at the gas station here in by town, Connor McDavid. That's the only way it's happening. It's got to be Connor McDavid, I think. It's got to be Connor McDavid. What else do we got? Dean, welcome in, and thanks for the stream, like talking to the regulars and watching them talk. Hey, I like you guys being aboard. I can't do this without you, so whether it be someone tuning in just to see what the chat's saying or just to see what I'm saying, either way, I very much so appreciate it. Garrett, am I a Red Deer Rebels fan? I've honestly been to one WHL game in my entire life, and it was an Oil Kings game, so unfortunately, I need to get into that whole WHL thing here over the next few years. And what else do we got? Scout, remind you to not take your hat off. I did it in Game 1, and LA came back, and in Game 2, the Oilers were up 2-0, and you took your hat off. The Kings tied it 2-2 when I put it back on. The Oilers won. All right, Scout, we'll hold you to that tonight. Terry, rather the Oilers make the Kings take more penalties or play kills. Connor McDavid on the power play a minute in. Don't mind me. Black's going for McDavid, McLeod, or Desharnais to score the first goal of the game. I'd like Desharnais. I think we all would, to score a goal this playoff series. And Jack, welcome in again. Glad to see you. Of course, coming in with song lyrics right out of the bat. And puck drop in about another 25 minutes-ish. Scott, yeah, that's what we'd expect. We've been right around that 8:20, 8:23 mark so far through the first two games, so we'll see again if the NHL holds true to that. And the BioSteel, yeah, again, for those of you watching back home, I've had this whole obsession with BioSteel all season long. We're going to see what it comes out of it here tonight. And Adam, your money's on Leon Draisaitl because he's in supernova mode to start this series. 5 points, 2 games. I can't do the hand signals as well as I used to. But Raymond coming in with Draisaitl, the heart of the Oilers. Well, we're hoping that Draisaitl once again shows up tonight and does his thing. Odin going to get ready to watch the game tonight. Be back next one. Tyson, well, thank you, Odin. We will catch you, whether it be post-game in the intermission. Come back post-game. You know what? That is a promise I will make to all you watching right now, is if you're heading out before the start of the hockey game, come back post-game, because we will have a little bit of extended edition post-game coverage tonight, and then we'll record the post-game at the same time, and we'll do our whole thing today. And then as well, Oilers are the best. That's a name I can say fully, because that's a true statement. Welcome in as well tonight. And what else do we got? We've got Gavin Paula coming into the chat tonight and saying hello, and of course asking when is start time. Well, let me do some quick math here. It's 8 p.m. here in Alberta, so we would do the math out there that we are about 20 to 25 minutes away from puck drop. Over in New Zealand, it's about either 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I think is how time zones work over there. So sometime around 3:20, 3:25, if you're in the same time zone my friend is over there in New Zealand. Don't want to give the location away, but it probably already does for somebody who lives there. Amelia, welcome in. Thank you for being along for the ride. And we are just about ready to flip the broadcast over to being able to watch this hockey game live on Sportsnet for sure. And W is going for LA tonight. And Ace, you're headed out to watch. You'll catch us soon. I know. Sorry, friends. Like I said, this BioSteel, absolutely amazing tonight. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the fact that it's Friday night. I'm finally off work for the weekend. It's been a long slammer of a week. And of course, we've had some playoff games as well. So we are ready to rip and roll, friends, for tonight's hockey game between the Oilers and the LA Kings. As we are just about ready to get this one going here in a matter of moments. Eric, post-game treats and refreshment. Well, I will tell you, I will be definitely rolling the post-game a little bit. We'll run late into the night here tonight. We'll try and hit midnight. Even if the game doesn't go to midnight, we'll try and hit midnight just to kind of cap off what's going to be a really fantastic stream tonight. Obviously, if you could see the back end, you would know the stream is doing fantastic to start. Friends, little housekeeping notes before we get underway. What I want you to do, if you haven't had a chance as of yet to hit the like button here on the stream, we're about 16 away from 50 before puck drop. That'd be crazy. And secondary too, if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed the pregame this evening, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are seeing the montage here on Sportsnet now as we get set up for game number 3 between the LA Kings and the Edmonton Oilers. And sports, welcome in. What is up? We are just waiting for game 3 to get rocking here. That's all that's up. And Peter, you're saying the Panthers are coming back. Oh, and Philip, thank you again for reminding me to ask to hit that like button, because that is something I will forget every time. Grayson, welcome in. And Amelia, thank you for hitting that like button as well. So there we go, friends. We are just about covered. It's Stuart Skinner and Jonas Korpisalo for the 3rd straight night in a row. Stuart Skinner leads the Oilers out for action. And of course, Jonas Korpisalo leads the LA Kings out for action. 283 goals against average for Korpisalo, 921 save percentage, 278 goals against average, and an 898 save percentage for Stuart Skinner. There's a couple of Oilers fans in Los Angeles, as they should be. That's fantastic to see. I wish I could make the trip to Los Angeles to go see the Oilers. I don't think it would exactly be a friendly place to be, though, this time of year between the Oilers and Kings as an Oilers fan. And what else do we got? Richard, going to be McDavid's night. That is what we were hoping for. John, you're hoping for the same dang thing. And I think hopefully everything comes together for the Oilers tonight and they get it going against the LA Kings tonight, as we are just seeing the panel here getting ready as Scott Oak will hit the television sets now and get us set for this hockey game tonight. I'm going to bump him up just a little bit here and try and hear what he has to see, if there's any notes we can get the graphics in. And of course I can't hear without the subtitles, but this is where we're at right now, as Scott Oak's gonna lead us into a little bit of a montage about game 3 starring Connor McDavid and everybody. As Oilers Source, welcome in, glad to have you aboard checking things out. I'm wondering how you guys are doing over there, as I didn't actually have a thought to. Obviously, I pinned the chat very quickly. You guys are starting off, getting things started tonight. Like to see that. Toff and Patrick getting it going over there. And, don't want to download TikTok. No. Let's go, boys. As we should be good to rock and roll. And, what do we got going here? As it is just about time, as it looks like Patrick and Toff also have some folks tuning in from Alberta. I like to see that. Or not from Alberta, from New Zealand. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat there. I'm reading the wrong chat, some might say. As we get going here, friends, Red, welcome in. You're going for the LA Kings tonight, though. Oh, that's we're gonna have to have a discussion about that as this hockey game goes on. And thank you again, Toff. Thanks so much. And 4 minutes left in Florida. And, of course, Ludo's going for the Oilers. So we're starting to see the names coming in here for the Oilers and Kings. So the allegiance is split a little bit in the live stream. Don't mind me. And Peter's got the update. It's 4-2 between the Bruins and the Panthers. Are the Bruins running out of steam here tonight? Uh-oh. That could be a disaster for them if they did. John's also thinking 4 points for, well, Leon Draisaitl. I think tonight you just got to say that the Oilers are probably going to blow up and go get some big offense going. That's kind of what I'd be expecting tonight for the Oilers, and we'll see if that ends up coming together for us. Hopefully, Mookie, is this a live stream? This is a live stream. You'll see what kind of live stream it is. It's a play-by-play by me live stream. We'll figure it out. I won't tell you to get out of here as of yet, because you might enjoy a little bit of what we've got going on here tonight if you're at all a hockey fan that's in need of finding a live stream that'll suit your needs to some degree. As Patrick, thank you so much as well. If I've already missed you though, unfortunate. Hopefully you're ready to rock and roll tonight. And let's go quickly again, give you a rundown here if I can find the lines. I think the lines were available on the Oilers Twitter. Let me just see. It just gets tossed into the Isles bench and then threw a punch at an Islanders player on the bench. That's something you don't see every day, and I don't think I'm seeing anything. Here's the Oilers line. Expect this lineup for the game tonight. Shore took the skate as the fourth line right winger. Interesting, okay. Kane, McDavid, Hyman, RNH, Draisaitl, Yamamoto, Fogle, McLeod, Ryan, Costin, Bugstad, your 10th and 11th forwards. I always want to say 13th forward. Nurse, Ceci, Ekholm, Bouchard, Kulak, Desharnais, Broberg. That is your defense again tonight. Imagine if we hung on in game one. Yeah, if we could have been there for game 3 tonight to be up 3-0, that would have been fantastic. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Now we got to go up 2-1 tonight. Rich, welcome in. Going for Oil Country tonight. And what else do we got going here? Zifo's coming in saying imagine as well. Justin's saying to hit that like button again, friends. If you haven't had that chance yet to hit the like button, definitely, if you could, that'd be greatly appreciated. And SS, you already know, you've been here before. You know what this whole rigmarole is about. And what else do we got? Donna's watching from London, Ontario. Just save that, friends. When you tell me where you're watching, you can tell me what time it is where you're watching right now, but save the where you're watching from until our first period intermission game when we get to know where everyone's tuning in from. Trust me, that's my favorite. I can barely keep up nowadays with it when we do it in the intermission, but we will get it going in that intermission in the first period. I promise you that much. And Verdon, welcome in as well. And Richard, yeah, it's a shame that Jack Michaels isn't calling the game with Louis. Obviously, we have come so accustomed to that over the course of the past few years, but you can still catch him right where he belongs best, on the radio in the playoffs with Bob Stauffer and crew on 630 Ched. And Kim, welcome in as well. And truly, you're just getting that going. And Philip, you're asking what locations the next games are played at. So Game 4 is in LA, Game 5 in Edmonton, Game 6 in LA, Game 7 in Edmonton. So we've got it pretty good right now. And we should be good to go. JH, welcome in. And we should be almost ready for this one to get up and underway. It's 8:09, so we are just about there, friends. We should be there quickly enough. It's just 11 minutes away. Seems like it's much longer away, but now it's only 11 minutes away, which seems crazy already. And let me just quickly calculate up here, as we are sitting already at 64.53 hours watched on the stream. So we are up for a long run tonight. And what do we got going here? The electronics, I can't show the game due to copyright. So trust me, I'm a trained professional radio play-by-play guy, or live stream play-by-play guy. Yeah, not radio, sorry, I was reading radio in the comments section there. I've done play-by-play for several years. I've got a diploma in broadcasting. I will not be the worst person you hear call a hockey game in your lifetime. I can almost guarantee that for you right now. Don, it's 10:19. You're a Leafs fan but love the Edmonton Oilers, so hopefully you cheering along for us tonight. Works out for us. And hey, now welcome in. And Jesse, welcome in as well. I think this is the first time I've seen you in here. If not, I must have missed you. And what else do we got? Jesse's giving the Kings fans a hard time again. So we are just about ready to get set, friends. I'm going to go quickly run upstairs. And should I run upstairs? Probably not. I won't run upstairs. I'll sit down here and I'll ride it out with you here the rest of the way home. Vincent, welcome in. Glad to see you. It's good to see you, I should say. And Grayson, what's my favorite hockey team? I don't know if you guys could all figure this one out. It's just a little fun one for you. David, reverse, old school, new school, Oilers, baby, Oilers. And hopefully we can have the Oilers scoring some goals tonight, Richard. That would be fantastic. And Braytech, hopefully the Oilers win tonight. That's what we're hoping for. And JH, first time you're here, I'd check out something new since you can't watch the game. Yeah, we won't be chilling, talking all the time. Trust me, I'll get to the play-by-play right away here. But we just have to have the hockey game get underway, and then we can rip the play-by-play then. And Jordan, yeah, okay, so I'm seeming like we're getting that question about do we get to watch the game a little bit more tonight. And unfortunately, again, friends, that's something I'll repeat as much as I need you to know is I can't show the game due to copyright, but I think everybody in the chat will sort you out if you throw that in there at any point trying to figure that out for yourself. So don't you worry, we got you. And what do we got here? Yeah, this more like listening to the radio is, I guess, how I should describe it. This is something that I'll do the play-by-play for you. We'll do it radio style and we'll get it going. So don't you worry. I've got you covered to some degree, but not the degree that I wish, not the degree I wish I could. And we should be almost ready to get going. LP, it is Stuart Skinner getting the start for the Oilers tonight. No doubt about it, Stuart Skinner will be the starter. That's confirmed by Jay Woodcroft earlier today. And you have some BioSteel and went for the peach. Hey, now that's a great choice. I mean, I chose because they only had the cherry lime at Save On Foods when I went there the other day after work to pick up some groceries. So I picked up 4 cherry limes before getting this playoff started. So figured it'd be a good idea for the Monday night live stream. And Emerson, welcome in again. And 7 Violet, take another drink. Yeah, no, I'm just getting a little nervous now. The energy's flowing. I just need to get on to this whole start of this live stream at this point. I've talked long enough at this point. I just want to get going and get talking about this hockey game. And yeah, just hopefully we get this going. And Peter, I'm hoping that's not the case, I guess would be the best way to put it. But we've got Scott Oak back on our television sets now. So yeah, you can see I'm watching myself on the replay. I'm bouncing around here. This is I'm getting excited for this one. I think based on the results of the last live stream last time out, I saw some stuff that I've never seen on the channel before, so we're hoping for a pretty good run back of things here tonight, and hopefully that is the case as the Oilers drop the puck here in the next 7-8 minutes. Yamamoto, everybody involved out there getting things going. Jack Campbell's got the hat on, so he will be on the bench tonight. We should be getting going. And Shai, welcome in as you're going for McDavid to score a goal as well. Yeah, no, I'm hoping Mr. Connor McDavid goes out there and scores us a couple of goals tonight. I think everybody's consensus is if he gets out there and scores a big night, whether it be a 4-point night like Vincent's hoping for, whether it be just a big, well-timed goal, something anywhere would be fantastic for this Edmonton Oilers team from Connor McDavid, other than just one assist. But that was a pretty big assist on that Leon Draisaitl power play goal. And Tim is going to put this in my brain right now, saying first team to win, or first team to score tonight wins the hockey game. All right, we'll throw that in the back of the mind and see what happens. And yes, it is a winter's day in Alberta. today, Jack. A snowy, gross day in southern Alberta. It was cloudy all day. It was blowing sideways at one point. There was so much snow on the ground that it was sticking. It was just not good at all. And now the Oilers are playing in sunny California tonight for game number 3 of the Stanley Cup Playoffs for 2023. We'd love to see it, that's for sure. And yeah, Scout, BioSteel is more important than water. No. It's just something that we've found works out a little bit in our favor. So hopefully it continues tonight and we'll be good. As there was that insane 9-0-1 streak that we were on in 10 games when I drank BioSteel on game nights. So hopefully it works out again. And Stephen, I appreciate again for all of those watching back home that are asking if this is going to be a live stream showing the game or not. I appreciate the kind comments just coming in. Hey, first time here, don't know what the situation is. Can you let me know? That is so fantastic that that's where we're at with how we ask that question nowadays. Thank you so much for asking that so kindly. SK, welcome in. And once Connor is on the scoreboard, Medusa, you're thinking he's going to explode. We're hoping. It's the anthem times here between LA and Edmonton as we get set. Jonas Corposalo sets his mask on top of the net. And we are just about set for this hockey game now. We shouldn't be too far off from getting things underway. And friends, right now we're 46 minutes into the stream. We'll have O Canada played first tonight as opposed to last because we are at home for the first 2 games of the playoffs. As we'll again just quickly take a look at that watch time as we will get really dang close to that 100 hours watched here on the stream before we get going. But friends, before we get this play-by-play started, maybe the wrong way to ask the question, but the right way right now because I got to make sure I ask it beforehand as well. Tonight we're trying to hit 11,800 subscribers here on Dolynny TV. If you'd be so kind, as the puck drops, as we get into the start of this hockey game, to consider hitting that subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. Right now the average view on the stream is lasting about 3 minutes or so I imagine you should have some time to try and figure out what you want to do with that. Jamie, welcome in as well, and Dean, welcome in as well. As we are just about ready to get this one going. I missed the anthem singer's name, unfortunately. They had her graphic up there at the start of it, but unfortunately I missed that. And let me just get this going here. I just gotta get my sandals back on properly and get my legs stretched out, and there we go. Let's get comfortable here as we should get going here in a matter of moments. And Nation, is that leftmost jersey from 2019? In fact, yes, it is. It is indeed from 2019, to be honest with you. I bought it for a Halloween party. I don't know who goes out and spends $300 some odd on a player jersey for Halloween, but that apparently was my idea of treating myself back then, and that's kind of what I always do, is treat myself with Oilers jerseys. That's kind of my problem. So we should be ready for puck drop here, and BioSteel number 3 going in, and I missed that one bad. Guys, I shot that over the backboard bad. I mean, that one was miles over top of the goal on that one. So we are just about ready as the U.S. national anthem is playing on the speakers in the Crypto Arena, or Crypto.com Arena, or whatever they call it, the Staples Center. You know what I'm talking about. In Los Angeles, California tonight, as both teams ready to get this game underway, and then we should be ready to rock and roll this Oilers game tonight. And I didn't actually realize that I had adjusted the set the way I did. I didn't realize the Connor McDavid jersey was fully in shot, and that one was crimped off a little bit there on the side there. That's my bad. And yeah, let's get this going, friends. We are just about set as they're just finishing this national anthem now. And it looks like a whole bunch of people in the stands tonight. Is that Will Ferrell? Is that guy Will Ferrell? That guy looks like he might be Will Ferrell in the stands in the old 90s tracksuit jacket. And hopefully maybe Will Ferrell's going to see the LA Kings lose tonight on home ice against the Edmonton Oilers. That would be fantastic. And Toast, welcome in. Appreciate you being along for the ride. And hopefully you find what comes next very cool as well, as we are just now set for the play-by-play to start on this one. And all right, let's do this. The Oilers, the Kings, in the battle for Game 3, a victory both teams need to try and have to take the lead in the series. And hopefully they are good to go. As Will Ferrell goes to almost every game. Yeah, that's what I think I've come to understand of Will Ferrell at the LA Kings games. He is a big-time hockey fan. Connor McDavid at the face-off dot against, I believe it would be Phillip Danault, who would be taking the face-off. Leon Draisaitl on the bench. He won't be starting tonight's game. It'll be Danault in the face-off dot for the LA Kings. Friends, you ready to get this one up and underway? Let's do it. Referees at center ice. The puck battling around there. Both wingers getting it going. Evander Kane. Puck comes down. The Oilers, for the first time in about 4 periods of hockey, win the opening face-off. At center ice, the Kings dump it into the Oilers' end, trying to keep it alive. Mikey Anderson to the near side boards. Now in behind, Victor Arvidsson plays it right in front, nicely guided away by Matthias Ekholm, and then batted forward by McDavid down into the Kings' end. Picked up by Drew Doughty and back the other way. Phillip Danault comes, getting a flip in there from a winger into the zone. The Oilers pick it up on the dump in, get going to the far side corner and break out of the zone rather easily. Played ahead though. Evan Bouchard overskates the puck, and now McDavid's going to handle it, and he should have and did. Less than a minute into the hockey game, draw a penalty, and like I said, it's going to be Connor McDavid on the power play to start the scoring. That was kind of my feeling. I kind of made a joke of that earlier in the pregame, and it's Connor McDavid who just moments into the hockey game draws a tripping call right there. Laid a big hit on Victor Arvidsson a little late, and you like to see it. Connor's got his feet moving to start this hockey game for us. So let's get this going, friends. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, Bouchard, Draisaitl, Hyman on the power play as we get started tonight. Danault goes off for tripping, so that's a huge start for the Edmonton Oilers tonight, and hopefully we can get this going. And now looks like the referee is going to have a conversation with somebody here. 2-minute power play for the Oilers now. I'm wondering why nobody's called out a goal. Well, I'm seeing here, and that's just a lazy penalty there from Danault, kind of esque of the Vinny Desharnais trip, to be honest with you. And now Mr. Leon Draisaitl will be waved out of the face-off dot. In comes Connor McDavid. 19:21 to go in this first period of play. Oh man, I've waited all week for this hockey game, and it feels good that it's finally here. Leon Draisaitl back at the near side point on the face-off loss that got rimmed around but not cleared out. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard across now to McDavid. Bouchard will skate it down to McDavid at the dot. The shot from Bouchard fired up over top of the net. Cleared out by the Kings. That one, sorry, I was looking for it. It took a weird hop off the end boards. Almost came in front, but the Kings able to clear it out just in time. Bouchard gets it up to Draisaitl. Dumps it back to Connor McDavid. Full speed ahead as McDavid cuts around to the defender. The shot saved by Korpisalo. And that's a big one for the LA Kings right off the hop tonight, as they get a huge first stop on Connor McDavid doing the patented try and rush it from the wing and tuck it gloves side goal, but that one was just about there for the Oilers. And Michael, welcome in as well, as we're getting everybody aboard for this one tonight. All 323 you're watching back home. Face off for Kopitar, one back there, and this will be poked there by Mikey Anderson over to Drew Doughty. Puck flipped down the length of the ice over to Stuart Skinner. Skinner will play it back to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard will go up to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl dumps it back to Connor McDavid, and one more rush up the ice he comes. Trying to get past Mikey Anderson. He bats it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl looks across the wing. Now Nugent Hopkins plays it off the wing back to Bouchard. Bouchard over to McDavid, back to Bouchard at the point. Now Nugent Hopkins skating down low, fires the shot, fires off as somebody comes to Connor McDavid in the corner. McDavid around behind the net, plays it in front to Hyman, who battles it back to Nuge. One-timer Draisaitl, whew, just about missed that one. Close enough to make it interesting, but that will be all the way back to Stuart Skinner in the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner somehow didn't take a penalty there. I don't know how. That looked about as close to playing in the non-trapezoid area as possible, but thankfully He didn't, and now out to play it. The Oilers get it down the length of the ice. Fogle into the Oilers' offensive zone with 20 seconds to go. Matthias Ekholm across to his D partner Darnell Nurse. Back to Ekholm, queuing up the shot. Can't do it here. Back over now for Nurse. Nurse back to the near side. Back now Nurse. The shot comes in. Oof. Fired wide off a block in front. Now back to Nurse at the point once again from Ekholm. Ekholm near side dot. Fires the shot. Blocked in front by the Kings. We're back to 5-on-5. Deneau joins the play and gets it ahead. Coming the other way is Trevor Moore. Moore is going to skate across into the far side corner. Darnell Nurse battles him there. Gets it going free for Kane. Bjugstad can't get it. The shot fired towards the net. Blocked in front again. And this is going to be Warren Fogle battling it up the boards. Up to Nick Bjugstad. Bjugstad will fire it down low into the Oilers' offensive end. Once again, Kane hitting his man there. Byfield pretty heavily along the boards. Both of them bounced pretty hard off that collision, and now Desharnais battles that one free. The Kings get it out of the zone. Nice little hit there from Klim Kostin to free it up, and now here comes Vinny Desharnais back the other way as the Oilers chip it into the Kings' end once more, and this one's got that feel to it a little bit different than the past two games, where this one might take a little more time to sort out who's going to score first. As here comes Byfield on the shot, blocked in front or fired wide. This one comes all the way out of the Oilers zone and on back into the Kings end. Kings Gavrikov with it, looking to move it ahead. He'll get it over to his D partner. Played ahead and tipped in this time, and now down low. Stuart Skinner thought about playing it. He didn't though. And this one will now go back behind the Oilers net once more. Kings working it in there. Iafallo trying to play that puck. Couldn't do much with it. That'll allow the Oilers to chip it off the boards and into the middle of the ice and pick it up. Darnell Nurse back the other way. Nurse across, rips the shot off the glove of Korpisalo. Kings clear back to the point. And that, I think, is Grundstrom playing that one out, if I'm not mistaken. This one will be played by the Oilers on a turnover. Bouchard from the slot fires it over top of the blocker of Korpisalo. Just about had it. And now Gavrikov chasing it behind the net. The Oilers get a man down. That was a great play there from Warren Fogle to take the man down on Gavrikov. Now the Oilers' depth players just going out there doing their thing. Bouchard with a weird play to try and chip it into the far side corner, but ended up right on the tape of the LA Kings. Coming back the other way, he'll get down deep. Bouchard plays around on the near side. That hops off the stick of Ryan McLeod, and Nick Bjugstad made a bad play there. As the Oilers still trying to clear the zone now as Doughty loads up a slap shot, tips in front, Bjugstad down, looking to get back up and figure out where this play is headed next. As Byfield fires a shot and it's blocked all on the way to the net. And the Oilers able to clear this one down the length of the ice. No icing call there. Stick. And then Victor Arvidsson takes a knee and he is down and hurting. As there's going to be a crowd here. And looks like we have just lost internet quickly here, and not sure what's going on here. Looks like, I don't know if I'm live. Something went wrong with YouTube. What? Am I still live, friends? Hold on, am I still live? This ain't good. Let me go over here. Oh boy, hold on. This ain't good. This ain't good. Panic attack time. Let me see here if we've still got this going. And YouTube seems to have maybe crashed. I don't know. As did my stream crash, or we got a problem here. As stream's still going heavy. Sorry friends, are you still in here? As this one appears to be here. And, uh-oh. Stream has crashed. It's still saying I'm live. And what has happened here? Uh-oh. Just, hold on. Still trying to get back to live. And again, friends, if you're with me, that's appreciated. Can you hear me?
What's happened here?
Okay, looks like I'm still live.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you guys can still see me here?
Hold on. Still trying to get back to live.
Okay, there we go. Still here. Okay, that was really weird. I don't know what happened there.
Appreciated.
But we're back on the live stream, so there we go. Looks like we're just waiting for the penalty here. I don't know what happened. Okay. Really don't know what happened there. That seemed to be a really weird little glitch. It just said YouTube oops doesn't work anymore. So hopefully, thank you for staying tuned with me there. I'm going to see if Patrick encountered the same thing. Yeah, no, that's all good. Yeah, no, it's all good. It looks like okay, it looks like the stream just went down a little bit there on my end. Hopefully we're all good. And we can keep rolling on the live stream as it looks like it's going to be 2 minutes against 2 minutes against Darnell Nurse here, which is good. Ooh, that was a scary moment there as that stream went down, and that's obviously we're counting on big things happening tonight, so that wouldn't have been so good if the stream was down here right away out of the hop in this first period. Apologies, friends. Wow, that was something else there, and hopefully everything's good on the back end of the stream still. Looks like everything's kind of popping along still, so we should be just completely fine. I'm going to quickly check that. Looks like we're good. Okay, we're not going to worry about this too much. And we're going to go quickly double check this as well. Make sure I just got to find something quickly as we're trying to get back to 4-on-4 here between the Oilers and the Kings. Connor McDavid out there alongside Leon Draisaitl and company, as this will be picked up by Gavrikov over to Kopitar. Kopitar is going to work this ahead, snap the shot on net, couldn't quite get it there, so that's unfortunate for him as this one's going to be led ahead now by Leon Draisaitl back the other way. Looks like everything's still good on the healthy stream, so we're good to rock and roll as this one's going to go 4-on-4, $1:37 to go in this opportunity. Connor McDavid to the front of the net. Oh my goodness, light me up move, but he just could not finish it off right there. And that one was about as tight as it could possibly be for Connor McDavid not finishing that one off, as now Matthias Ekholm's got his man pinned in the near side corner. And Andrzej Kopitar going to battle right there, trying to get it going, and both players trying to battle. 1:09 to go here in this 4-on-4 as this one continues to battle along the boards. Kings asking for a cross-check, asking for another cross-check on Matthias Ekholm, and we will have a penalty against Ekholm for a cross-check here. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Ekholm will go off for a couple of cross-checks, and that's okay. And there we are. Connor McDavid drives that one in the net, and it just skirts off his stick. That was about as crazy of an opportunity as we could possibly get to start that hockey game. The Oilers will be to the penalty kill here. Yeah, that was we just had a crazy little sequence there. Obviously, I missed all the craziness that was happening there for the Oilers, what resulted in the 4-on-4, but we battled through. We made it to the other side, and now we will just try and run some quick math here to give you an idea of what you guys were able to sustain while I was away there for that brief moment. We're up to 179 hours on the stream. Smurfy, welcome in. Glad to have you aboard. And yes, we need to stay out of the penalty box right now, because obviously that was a costly penalty to take against the Oilers, and I was live for the whole time for you, Kareen. So I'm not sure what happened there on the back end. I don't know if it's just something weird that just happened for a couple people or whatever, because it just literally said, I refreshed my YouTube and it said, oops, your YouTube's broken. So one of those back end things that happens once in a while. I was a little worried that the stream crashing meant that they had copyrighted me for some reason, so that would have been something very unfortunate. And Oilers say all the available seats have been sold for tonight's game. That is absolutely unreal to think that Rogers Place sold out for an away game. That's the playoffs. And Brandon, to your question there, did Arvidsson get injured? Somebody's going to have to answer that for me because I was too busy worrying about the stream being crashed. And this one's here battling as Kopitar takes a dive. I mean, Kopitar dived on that play there on that first cross check from Ekholm, and that's tough to see. But Christoph, the Oilers are facing the refs and the Kings the whole series so far. That's fine. Like I said, I don't have any right to complain about the refs because I am obviously enjoying things pretty well so far on this live stream thing, so we're not going to complain about the refs too much here on Dolynny TV throughout the playoffs, hopefully, as Doughty's trying to set things up now off the face-off win for the Kings. Kopitar just fine after those cross-checks to the ribs, mind you. And a shot fired up and out of play by Kempe off of Stuart Skinner, a big save. The Kings down 3-1 in the shot department so far. And that's where we're finding ourselves right now, is that is actually off of Vinny Desharnais, a big block in front. Desharnais was looking for it, couldn't find it, and it actually jolted out of play right off his skate into the near side stands. So that is going to go back the other way, as this one will come for the Oilers to play this puck as Kopitar comes down the wing, and now Doughty across looking for it, and there the Oilers go, batting it off the Kings stick briefly. Drysdale trying to get it free, can't do it. Kopitar still with the puck down, Doughty over, and now Drysdale bats that one off his stick. Couldn't quite get it out. Kopitar battles this one in front. The Kings just miss a backhand opportunity in front of the net. They were that close to tapping it in, and now the Kings far side load up the shot. Kopitar now back to the far side, Dodd. Now the shot from Kempe loading over to Doughty. Doughty looking for a seam, can't get it. Draisaitl deflects it out, and we are back to an LA Kings power play for the next minute as they will get to a 5-on-4 power play. So that's where we're at right now with 52 seconds to go. This one's going to be chipped up the boards as this is going to be played in the middle now. Picked up there by Bouchard. Bouchard will bat this one down the length of the ice for a clear with 42 seconds to go here in this power play. Kings pick it up and play it back as they will try and get this one going from behind their own zone. Now Trevor Moore loading here across, and this one will go out of play. And with 29 seconds to go in the power play, we will have a face-off outside the Oilers zone. Ruby, welcome in as well. And hey now, yeah, that peach biosteel, it is some unreal stuff. Peach mango, I know I call it the peach, but yeah, it is peach mango and it's fantastic. I'd be interested to see if it measures differently or anything up against the peach mango refresher that they have now at McDonald's. That had me enticed there a couple days ago, and I still haven't went and bought one, and I don't think I will because I don't know if I need that much sugar. Tom, welcome in as well, as we're going back and forth here to begin this one, as the Oilers have found themselves in some penalty trouble to begin this hockey game, but the LA Kings as well survived the power play of the Edmonton Oilers. So the Oilers, so far so good though, kill off 2 penalties for themselves. This one's going to come back across, as there was a 4-on-3 penalty and a 5-on-4, although I guess technically it's all the same penalty kill. And this back down the length of the ice to Jonas Korpisalo. Drew Doughty plays this one here over to Andrzej Kopitar. Now this one will be played ahead by Drew Doughty over to Gavrikov. Gavrikov leading out of the zone, firing it down the length of the ice. Down low into the Oilers zone. Derek Ryan gets rode hard into the boards. Near side battle there for the Oilers, as that's Ryan McLeod taking a shot there, trying to free this puck up. He continues to battle against Gavrikov, and the Oilers continue to try and do their thing here as much as humanly possible in this first period of play to come up with a free puck. This is going to be played off the boards now by McLeod, freeing up Costin for a brief moment. Playing it ahead onside is Derek Ryan. Ryan's going to reverse down to McLeod, who tried to fire it in front, couldn't. Costin off the boards. One-timer Ryan just about put it top shelf, but fired just over top of the net. Near side boards. Ceci crawling down into the zone. Can't get a shot. Now a shot from McLeod. Short side angle, and Cody Ceci just about put it home. As Klim Costin still got this puck. He's battling through a check. He'll fire this one down towards the net. Bounces off of somebody in front, and the Kings are able to clear it back the other way. And this one will come back now to the near side boards where the Kings and Oilers collide. And this plays ahead for Kyler Yamamoto, who works it there. No, Draisaitl couldn't keep it on side. Draisaitl takes an extra pop from Victor Arvidsson. And now Draisaitl is going to go towards Arvidsson, say something, and skate free past him. And Desharnais comes back the other way. Desharnais plays it ahead. Kulak tips it into the zone, but instead it rides off his stick and up and out of play, unfortunately. So that's where we'll have a stoppage in play. Because that one was tough. And Ben, you're going for Toronto Oilers Stanley Cup Finals. That wouldn't be bad at all. And Tom, thank you so much for the kind words on the commentary. Really do appreciate that quite a bit, as it is something that I've spent a lot of my life doing, and it's something I love spending my life doing. So I appreciate when I do get kind words sent my way. And I wish somebody could bring me a cup of water or something. The guy's dying here for a cup of water. We're on commercial break, but I'll stick it out until the end of this first period. And just to give you guys an idea, we're already at 215 hours watched on the stream. So friends, just to also give you a question, if you're new to the channel, what I want you to do is consider hitting that subscribe button here on the channel. Right now we are sitting just over 11,700 subscribers, I would imagine. If I can get this to load, 11,708. So we are a grand total of 92 away from hitting the goal on the live stream tonight, which is 11,800. So if you'd be so kind to consider hitting that subscribe button tonight, that would be great. No pressure to do it right when I ask. Feel free at any point before you head on out. But as we're going, friends, it is a commercial break. We are just waiting for this one to go. Boykin's going for the Boston Bruins still. We'll convince him otherwise here some point in this first round of the playoffs, when everybody sees what these Edmonton Oilers are truly and really about. And Michael, thank you for the kind words on the jerseys as well. As it's my life's work putting those jerseys on the wall, to be honest with you. And it's Michael, the follow-up question is, how long have I been doing this? I've been doing the Oilers on YouTube for about 5 years now. I did take a year and a half off for mental health leave, more or less. And then the other question really becomes, I've been doing play-by-play since 2014. It's just 10 years. And I've been doing hockey commentary of some sort since 2012. As this is going to be a face-off at center ice. Ryan McLeod battling here against Velarde. And now we're free and back to the game as this one comes off the boards for McLeod. He can't battle it there alongside Bugstad. All the 70s are on the ice right now. That 70s line that the Kings used to have, that used to be a thing. And this will be an offside against the LA Kings. Connor McDavid, he's been buzzing tonight, but he's been quiet in the score sheet. And we'll see if that changes things here later in this first period, as he's drawn a penalty. He's taken a good rush towards the net. He's also had a really good look just skating into the zone and going right around Korpisalo, but not able to score that one. So we'll see if the Oilers can get anything going here. And this is going to be still, they're trying to sort things out, and it looks like Vinny Desharnais is just about hit the penalty box again. Really? Okay. As I don't know what it is here, as Vinny Desharnais just takes a bump in and throws an elbow towards Dursey. Did Dursey just dive that one? So Desharnais goes for roughing to the box. I guess that's the call that you're going to see in the playoffs. And Marcus, you subscribed tonight. I thought you subscribed last time when I watched the Oilers pay my rent. Let's hope they do it again. Well, I'm hoping they do. And Jupiter's saying that LA will win the series. So again, friends, I appreciate you all being aboard. We're back to action. The LA Kings are back to the power play, as this will be led ahead by Darnell Nurse out of the Oilers zone. He's going to play it all the way down deep into the Kings end, get it around the boards and kill off some very good time off the clock. And Mikey V, oh man, Mikey V, good evening, friend. I'm hoping to see you soon, buddy. I miss you. 8:52 to go here in this first period. This one will come off the boards now and around to Cody Ceci near side. Fired on out of the zone and down the length of the ice to Jonas Korpisalo. This will be a chance for him to leave it for Drew Doughty. Doughty will play this puck ahead. And you might hear me being a little bit more quiet on the call to begin this game. If we get triple overtime, I better rest the voice. So let's just start off slow, and then when the Oilers score a goal, then let's start getting into it a little bit more, as the Kings will fire it around the boards to the near side. Brett Kulak battles it there and gets it towards the corner a bit more, as this one continues to tie up along the boards. Kings keep it in last second at the blue line. Doughty a good keep, that's for sure. This one's going back down low to the near side boards now, and Doughty across far side, one-timer up over top of the net off the save from Stuart Skinner, and coming back the other way is Ryan McLeod with a little bit of steam left in his shift. He'll drive around behind the net, drive all the way behind the net, and come and flip that puck down low. And here's Kane. I thought Kane was just going to absolutely end Anze Kopitar right there, but he chose to let up on the hit, and that didn't even end up being body contact for Kopitar and Mr. Evander Kane, who scored the empty netter last game out. Trevor Moore battling this one in. 12 seconds to go in this power play for the LA Kings. Continuing to battle here are the Kings and Oilers along that near side corner. Cece's turned the puck over for the time being. This will flip up off the boards, and now comes Evander Kane. Kane up the wing. He's working all the way into the LA Kings zone, trying his best to keep it in deep. Here's Connor McDavid wheeling and dealing in behind the net. The shot from Nurse comes, and he just fired an absolute cannon but couldn't get it on net. And now Zach Hyman will play it down low, and that's Connor McDavid trying to feed Zach Hyman out front but couldn't do it. And this comes back into the Oilers' end. Evan Bouchard meets it, and the Oilers will do their patient play in their own zone, trying to get this one just worked up around the zone a little bit. As this one comes to Evan Bouchard, fires it in off the boards and around, down low. That's Quinton Byfield battling there. Leon Draisaitl to Zach Hyman, still battling as the Oilers and Kings continue to work this one off the boards. Played ahead, and now Evan Bouchard takes a jolt. Grunstrom back the other way, 2-on-1. Shot save from Stuart Skinner. Talk about getting lit up. That was a big time save for Stuart Skinner, as this one hops off of the stick of Bouchard just after he got back into the Kings zone. And now Grunstrom will fire another shot in on Skinner, and he will make the save. And we are quite deep into this hockey game, and there is only 6 shots apiece so far to begin this one. And it looks like Cavi is on the Edmonton, or was that Calgary C-Train stuff? I think that's Calgary C-Train stuff that he was on. And look at that shot from... Oh, never mind. That hit up off the bar. Hit the bar. And then another big save there from Stuart Skinner. And it's been an interesting hockey game so far for the Edmonton Oilers, and we'll see if it continues here down the stretch, as Nick Bjugstad will take the face-off against Gabe Vilardi once again. Vilardi's a big depth piece for the Kings, and they're glad to have him back in the series. Obviously now missing Blake Lizotte and Kevin Fiala, as that will be picked off the glass and out of the zone by Vinny Desharnais. An icing call all the way back the other way, though, so we will once again do the face-off in the Oilers zone. And just to see here, what else do we got? The chat reacting here. And I just want to see if I'm still in sync. I've actually fallen out of sync a little bit, so let me see if I can't get back to close here. And Dwayne, welcome in as well, as this one continues to battle off the face-off for the Oilers. It'll be Nick Bjugstad chopping it free. Warren Fogle just about had a breakaway. And then Bjugstad's taken down, trying to chop that one into the zone, just about had it. But now the Oilers with a chance to work this puck ahead. Vinny Desharnais, who's seen a lot of ice time here early in this hockey game, we'll see this one come around off the boards, despite, of course, taking the roughing penalty. That's probably why I'm seeing him more, as obviously you saw everybody else while he was in the box. Dursey with the puck in his own zone. They're doing the patient thing and getting the line changes in. And now the LA Kings have not iced the puck, or did the puck go to play? There's an LA Kings player up against the Oilers bench. Jack Campbell's roughing up Trevor Moore a little bit by the looks of it. And that is unreal. But there we go, 0-0 with 5:17 to go here in this first period of play, friends. Again, this is where Every commercial break I'll try and appeal because I just don't know who's watching when. But friends, if you haven't had the chance yet to hit that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button, that is for sure. So if you'd be so kind to consider doing that tonight, that would be absolutely fantastic. And with that, I'll give you a quick calculation on the watch time because it is pretty dang special already tonight in terms of what we are going for in that department. Let me just quickly calculate that out at 9.5 and go 5,372 divided by 60. We are at 265 hours watched on the stream here to begin things in this hockey game before the first period's already over. That's that's pretty insane when you consider you've got just for a reference number here, 5.3 times. So you've got that divided by what we've been live for 81 minutes. So on average, you guys back home are watching 199 minutes per minute I am live. That is crazy banana town numbers in my mind. We're at 106 likes. I don't know what to tell you. Brent, who's getting the first goal? Connor McDavid is getting the first goal. That's what that is what I am saying. Connor McDavid is getting the first goal tonight. And what else do we got? When you think there would be a goal this period like last game for the Oilers, you would hope. But hopefully for the Oilers, they just fight through and find a way to win this hockey game. Because Derek's asking if the game seems rigged. Well, I don't think the game's rigged. I just think the Oilers just need to sit back and score a goal. Sit back, chill out, stop taking penalties, and get a goal. That's for sure. All right. Let's go do this here as this one's going to be played to the middle of the ice. Picked up there by Ekholm and Bouchard. Bouchard's going to play it ahead for Kane. Kane's going to go over to McDavid. Pass kind of led him into the boards a little bit there, but McDavid able to make a good one. As this comes down low into the Kings zone. Kings regroup. 4:49 remaining here in the first period. Deneau across the blue line. Can't get it in cleanly. And the Oilers still somehow don't force the offside. So the Oilers will have to fire this puck ahead into the Kings zone. They tip it down low. Kane coming in with force. Oilers continue to try and battle here. This comes back the other way. Kings fire their shot. Save made by Stuart Skinner. And now coming back the other way, the Oilers will get it out of the zone down the length of the ice. But it will be an icing call as the arm goes up. And we have a stoppage in play for right now. And Jesse's going for McLeod as the first goal of the game. Yeah, okay. I could probably understand why based on seeing the screen here. And we are just about ready to get back to action here as this one is going to be a little bit of a hit there on Bouchard as they're just showing kind of how they sandwiched him there. The Kings lead the shot department 4-3 with 4 and change remaining here in this first period of play. So it's been low event hockey. Like there's been some good chances on net, a good crossbar for LA. Connor McDavid's chance the other way, but nothing so far either way as Zach Hyman comes down floating into the zone. Oilers eliminate the man against the board. That was Evander Kane erasing Matt Roy. Kings though get a partial break. Shot save made by Skinner. Shot ripped again. Coming the other way now is Kane, a 2-on-1 with Cody Ceci. And Kane's going to fire the shot. Save made. Rebound for Hyman. Couldn't get to it. Just about got there. He couldn't figure it out in his feet. And now near side boards, it's Draisaitl back to the point. Nurse rips it around the boards. Off of the boards, it bounces free for the Oilers. Here's Nurse back to Nugent Hopkins. Down low to Leon Draisaitl. Back to Nuge. The shot fired. Save made from Korpisalo. And oh my goodness, that was about the best pressure of the period from the Edmonton Oilers right there. So hopefully the Edmonton Oilers get this going in a matter of moments, Terry, as they are sleepy so far. And Davidson, welcome into the live stream as well. I think I caught you earlier, but I don't think I said anything. This one will be a chance to get a face-off in the offensive zone for the Oilers. Don't think we've had too many of those this game. And Korpisalo has stopped 70 of 76 shots so far to start this series. Sorry, not games. 3:10 remaining in this first period of play. 5-4 the shots now for the Oilers. That's how quick shots add up when you don't have any shots. You can change it in a hurry, just getting 2 shots on net. As this one goes in behind for the Oilers. Again, another heavy hit in behind. as Kyler Yamamoto erased Sean Durzi. And Durzi will play this off his backhand back to the point. Flips over Desharnais. Now battling still. And Desharnais continues to battle against Velarde. Durzi across. The shot fired in by Anderson. And now Stuart Skinner stumbles into the boards. Able to play the puck still pretty soundly. And we've got 2.5 minutes remaining here in this first period of play. Daniel, welcome in. Appreciate you being along for the ride tonight. As the Oilers will come back the other way. This one played ahead for a brief moment as Fogle will see himself tied up and the puck lost in possession. And then he comes back, throws a shoulder check, and gets the puck free, and the Oilers will flip it back into the Kings' end. This game not one for much great flow so far, but it is what it is as this continues to battle now for a Kings possession behind their own net. They'll try and start out. Fogle hammering the puck back in behind the net just with his physical play. And now Bukestad cuts the puck off in the middle of the ice by a play from Mikey Anderson. Stuart Skinner out to play it behind his own net. On the dump in, Bouchard picks it up from Skinner. $1:45 remaining here in this first period of play. And I will tell you, my eyes are bugging me pretty hard tonight. You'll see in the next week or so, the live streams will have quite a different look to them, as I'm going to do something to try and combat the lighting issues in the room. As Cece plays this puck around the boards, he's going to bat it free to Zach Hyman, who has been unusually quiet in this playoff series as well. But we're kind of like Zach Hyman, he just goes hard every game. We don't have to worry about him, never have to question him. And there's McDavid wrapping up a player, Doughty. And of course it's McDavid wrapping up Doughty. Who else would McDavid wrap up along the boards as this comes to the near side in the Oilers' end? Cody Ceci battling there as this is the exact same situation that got Matthias Ekholm the cross-checking penalty just moments ago. 54 seconds now remaining. Now Darnell Nurse taking cross-checks against the Kings, and the Kings are pleading for a penalty here. And this puck not coming free at all. Finally, McDavid frees it up. Iafallo still battling it there along Hyman. Comes to the far side wing, and Kane can't get to that puck. First shot, rebound in front, and the Kings score first. As that one was just a poor play by the Oilers managing the puck. Everybody bunched up against the boards. Kane floating high in the zone. And unfortunately for the Oilers, the Kings get to the puck first, fire the puck down towards the net. And the Kings able to knock in the rebound as you just watch this one come around. As this one shot around the boards, Kane can't get there first. The Oilers slow getting back to the middle of the ice. And that puck just flips up over top of Stuart Skinner, as that's just about as weird of a little puck chop as you can possibly get. But it works out for Iafallo, and he is able to score a big-time goal for the Edmonton Oilers opponent, the LA Kings, in this one. 28 seconds to go as the Kings now lead this first period 1-0. 7-5 the shots on goal for them as Desharnais tries to play this ahead. Chips into the middle of the ice, and this will be pretty much the end of this first period, I would believe, as the Oilers will try one more time to come back the other way. Clem Shady fires the puck in. It'll go off the end boards, and that will do it for this first period of play. Played ahead, and the Oilers will pick this one back up in the neutral zone with time expired. The Kings building is absolutely unreal right now. They have come alive for their last second goal. But friends, I'm Tyson, this Dolynny TV. Welcome aboard, and thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. What I want to say before you head out for the intermission is to consider hitting that subscribe button here on the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. We are currently sitting, just to give you an idea of where we're sitting right now with it, is we were at 11,708 last check, now 11,17. So if you'd be so kind to hit that subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to run upstairs quickly, grab some more water, grab a quick snack, and we'll be right back to action in a matter of moments. Thanks for being aboard, friends. All right, friends, let's get back to action here as the Oilers Kings now engaged in a 1-0 lead for the LA Kings after one period of play. We'll recap that here in a matter of seconds. We might as well. As that is about the only thing that happened in that first period other than some penalties. I think there was a grand total of... So Victor Arvidsson took a 2-minute for throwing stick penalty? Really? When he was injured, so Zach McEwen had to serve it. Okay. So Alex Iafallo from Matt Roy and Anze Kopitar is your only goal. It's Iafallo's second goal of the playoffs from Matt Roy's second assist, and now Anze Kopitar has 5 points in 3 games for this one. So that's where we're at right now. That's really all we know after one period of play. Just to give you an idea here, if we can quickly check things over on the old watch time one more time, friends. Just give you an idea of where we're sitting after one period of play. 343 hours. Yikes. That is absolutely insane in my mind that that's where we're at. And I really appreciate, again, I can't say enough how much I appreciate you guys being aboard for the run this year and obviously being here for everything that we've kind of been doing here so far through the first few hockey games here on game number 3. And it's good to see as well, Patrick's live stream is hitting some numbers tonight as well. That's fantastic to see. And I just want to send him in only the fashion that Patrick and I do things, I had to send that one in there for sure. Margaret, welcome in. And friends, this is the time of the stream, right? It's quiet. It's easy going. We're down a goal, so we need something to lift our spirits. Well, why don't we play that? Where in the world are you tuning in from game? I told you we would play before puck drop happened here in this first period of play. So if you want to drop, if you feel comfortable at all about telling me where about in the world, whether you want to tell country, city, province, territory, whatever you want to say, where in the world you're tuning in from tonight, that would be greatly appreciated, as that's just something that we get to do every once in a while here on the stream when I can actually think of it and shut up a minute to actually allow it to happen. Stoney, of course, tuning in from the mountaintop cave up here in the Yukon territory. We like it. And JP is tuning in from Los Angeles. Patrick's tuning in from Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. Like it. I like that. Patrick, thank you so much. You're tuning in, though, going for the Kings. I don't like that as much. And Kieran, you're talking about the top 6 being invisible. Too many penalties are sinking our team. King is in 5. No. Don't you worry. The Oilers' best is yet to come. JH tuning in from Los Angeles. Aaron is tuning in from Japan. Angie from Rumsey, Alberta, as well. I've heard of Rumsey a couple of times. And 5 a.m. now here in Germany for Medusa. And what else do we got going here? Simon, Sherwood Park, Alberta, just a 10-minute drive on the Yellowhead east of Edmonton. Yes, friends, if you don't know where Sherwood Park is, you need to learn where Sherwood Park is, because it's kind of one of the weirdest situations in the Edmonton area, is they are just right close to each other. One drive across the road and you're in Sherwood Park, but it all kind of works out some way. McToad's welcome in. Zach's from Opal, and Zotis is in Chicago tonight. Okay. We got Canada and the USA pretty well represented. Ruby's tuning in from Montreal, and Michael is coming to us from Tulum, Mexico. Hey, let's go. Okay, somebody tuning in from the beach tonight. I appreciate that. And Darren's tuning in from Grand Prairie as well tonight. So the Northern Alberta Territory is well represented as well here in Alberta. And Justin tuning in from Mesquatchies. Of course, I believe I pronounced that right, Justin. I think you corrected me that I was either doing it right or wrong last time out, so let me know again. And McToad's tuning in from Spruce Grove tonight. Pedro, Brazil. Pedro tuning in again from Brazil, I do believe. And Hike tuning in from Dusseldorf, Germany. So that's the nice part here, friends. I don't know how well you know the Oilers community, especially for those of you watching from Los Angeles. The Oilers have a huge, huge, huge German fan base, and I don't exactly want to say it's just because of Leon Draisaitl either. I think the Oilers Nation has done some really fantastic things to grow the German fan base for the Edmonton Oilers. So that's fantastic. Anson tuning in from Hong Kong. Great to have you along tonight as well. And Margaret, you're tuning in from Manitoba, from Alberta though. Okay. As we're going along here, hockey fans from everywhere says, hey, now, yeah, I get that for sure, man. It's crazy where we all tune in from. Bill tuning in from Denver. And this just builds up to where I'm tuning in from, which is the best part. Michael's tuning in from Wetaskiwin, Alberta. Cars cost less there, apparently. Never bought one, but apparently they do. And what else do we got? We are going here. I don't think... I don't think we got anyone else throwing anything in right now. So, of course, the Snapchat's coming in here rather quick, so we should be good to go. We'll send that off and good to go. Okay, we are just about ready to go. And Angie, yes. So for friends, as the game kind of wraps itself down here, I'm tuning in live from the acreage just outside of Calgary. So that's the fun part for you, is I'm down here in southern Alberta, enemy territory. But hey, you know what? Last year's playoffs were really, really, really fun. I will tell you that much, as we had some great times in, what do you want to say, Rimby last year. It was Rimby that we went to for a ball tournament on May Long, and the Oilers were playing the Flames in that second round series, and that was a crazy time at the campsite. Let me tell you, I don't know how nobody got yelled at for being too loud. Everybody's, of course, enjoying the beverages. I'm watching, making sure everybody's being safe, and we're all watching the Oilers getting it going for sure. As here we go. Oh, man. It's a little bit of chicken. Give me a sec. TMI if I share too much of what was going on there, but I had a piece of chicken bone stuck in my tooth, so my apologies for that. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. And Kieran, yeah, I think everybody's asking what's going on with the Oilers' top six right now, but hopefully the Oilers' top six can figure it out no problem here in the next little bit, and we'll be good to go. And Michael, did I ever see the commercial? I watched a lot of Northern Alberta television as a child, so yes, I definitely, that's where I was getting the whatchamacallit, the commercial tagline from. And yeah, okay, now we're starting to panic, are we, as Oilers fans? I don't mind that. We can panic. We can definitely panic. It's all good. I'm just going to get the cat going here. Gabriel, welcome in. And Sean's tuning in from Australia land as well. Well, I like that as well. And yeah, no, I definitely don't want to wear any of my 5 beauties out to work any day of the week, because work will beat them up way worse than hanging them on the wall will. A couple of pin pricks in them aren't going to hurt them as bad as the sheet metal cuts would, that's for sure. And Hockey Clips, welcome in. And what else we got? Patrick's talking about Connor McDavid winning the cup. We'll just leave that one alone. Mr. Stubble, some of the questions coming in tonight are quite hilarious. I love it when we get a little bit more variety in the questions. It's always a good time. And what else? Jonathan's coming in talking about the Raps. Yeah, I think there's obviously some storylines that everybody will be wanting to talk about post-game tonight. I'm not going to panic too much again, friends, as it's really just, for me, the Oilers just need to go out there and win a hockey game, right? We're down 1-0 after one period of play. I'm not too worried about it. The Oilers' offense bursts out at any point. We'll be fine. And what do we got here? Nathan, do I follow the WHL? No, I don't really follow the WHL at all. I don't have much opportunity to follow actually the OHL or the WHL at all, to be honest with you, or the QMJHL or any major junior hockey. And what do we got? Mike, LA, 3-2 Oilers final score. All right. I don't know how that reads. I don't know if you're saying as an LA fan you're thinking the Oilers will take a 3-2 final tonight. Hopefully that's fine and dandy. And Lenny, I think here's to sum it up. If I actually want to sum it up, the Oilers have looked like a really good team all series long, but the glaring problem is obviously going to the box as much as we have. So when you're taking that many dumb penalties every game, you know what? That really lessens the quality of your hockey out there as much as possible. KTG, we're waiting to start the second period. We're in the intermission right now. And Liam, tuning in from Eckville. Hey, like it. I've driven towards Eckville a couple times over the past year as I've gone out to Sylvan Lake quite a bit, but not all the way out to Eckville as of yet. I wouldn't mind going to check it out one of these days, that's for sure. And my cat is absolutely... I've not seen my cat love these pets this much in a long while. Slapshot, welcome in. And Sean, yes, that's about the best. That's about the best tweet comment I've seen on it so far. That should be a tweet, to be honest with you. That's one of those ones that gets like 6,000 likes. As Terrence, you're cheering for the Leafs as well as friends. We're just waiting to get this second period underway, and for some reason, this intermission has taken everything it has to get up and over with. As we have probably had every single commercial we could possibly have, and Miss Zap here would love to get it going. Hey boo, you just want to watch some hockey, boo? You just wanted to watch some hockey? That'd be fantastic, eh? And Dallas, welcome in, and TP, welcome in as well. As does LA have deeper lines compared to the Oilers? Not really with Fiala and Lizotte out. I wouldn't really say. I don't think neither team really, outside of the McDavid-Draisaitl factor, have players above each other, to be honest with you. It's just a matter of penalties and cash and chances when you can. Are you going to lick my eyebrow? Really? Cat? Really? Oh, gross. Now I got cat drool and I'm going to be all warm, fuzzy, scratchy, itchy on my forehead now, but that's fine and dandy. But friends, we are still waiting for these commercials to end so as we can get back to action here in a matter of a few minutes, as we should be ready to watch the Oilers win this hockey game hopefully here in this second period. And there we go, we're at crypto.com arena again. Boo, you have to get down. Boo. I know you're loving cuddles. She's also loving cuddles because the fireplace furnace thing is throwing heat right up onto her, you know where, but she's pretty happy when she's got a warm butt. Yeah, that, my boo, she's quite a fantastic cat. I quite love her. I've had her for a long dang time, and she just celebrated a birthday here start of the month, so glad she's still kicking, that's for sure. And I'll have to get a side-by-side with Victor Arvidsson here, as I've gotten a lot of people with the way I've styled my hair for this playoff run and styled the beard. I've had a lot of people say a lot of things. And Vrexel, welcome in. What's good? I mean, I'm surprised I even got that acronym, to be honest with you. But what's good is the Oilers are about to come out firing here in this second period of play and tie the game within the first 5 minutes of the second period. You heard her here first on Dolynny TV. All right, Connor McDavid, ready to rock and roll to start this period. Oilers knock the face off back and get it into the Kings zone. Oh, Evander Kane spin and fire and missed that one by a mile. As this one's going to go back as Connor McDavid around the side of the net. Back to the point. Bouchard setting up the zone time. Fires the puck towards the net. Hyman bouncing it on net. Couldn't get it going. And now McDavid chases it down free. Everybody wanted to question the top six. Here they come. As McDavid and Draisaitl will take back-to-back shifts here, I'm sure. But McDavid's got to get off the ice first, as here's Bouchard playing it ahead. miscuing across the line. And now leading it over is Matthias Ekholm. Offside was Zach Hyman. And we will have a stoppage in play right there. That was a mess of a sequence, but the Oilers almost got a couple of good looks on net that could have been something. And Vrexel also, thank you. I did read the message fully, but I just thought seeing the actual comment there, I better reply to that first off for sure. And you put your hat on now, Michael. They'll score, and we'll see if McToads. I imagine if the Oilers lose another player, they will give Lavoie a look. But unfortunately, right now, Lavoie is committed to the Bakersfield Condors playoffs. They're in action tonight as well, actually, just to let you know if you have AHL TV for when this game wraps up or whatever the case might be. As Draisaitl's now on the ice out there, Darnell Nurse, who we have not really yelled about Darnell Nurse all playoffs long, which seems really weird. As here's Draisaitl flipping one over to Darnell Nurse. Nurse goes back to the point as Ceci will walk across, backhand it down deep. Both defensemen down deep in the zone. Ceci rotates, allows Draisaitl to pick up. Draisaitl continues to work this one to the front of the net. He's going to backhand this across. Now there's Nurse. Shot fired. Sits in the crease and the Kings clear it out. You are kidding me. I thought we had a chance to whack that one home. Nobody was really around there, but that one just sat right on top of the crease. And now this one to the middle of the ice, chipped in, and Brett Kulak will battle this one free across the line. The Kings onside still. Here comes Grunstrom around behind the net. Kulak goes down in a heap. Back the other way. Fogle trying to play this puck. Can't get it going. And now the Kings battle it back into the Oilers zone. Oilers get it out in a hurry. Back the other way coming Derek Ryan, firing it into the Kings' end. As this will hopefully be a big one here as this comes down to Dursey. Dursey comes out and plays it ahead. And this continues to be battled back in by the Edmonton Oilers. And this will be Edler coming around behind the net. Edler will work this one to the near side. Dursey, 17:29 to go in the second period. Fired down low into the Oilers zone. That's now playing Darnell Nurse up the boards over to Nick Bjugstad. And here comes Clean Costin. Costin's going to play this one off the boards. Play it wrapped around to Bjugstad. Far side now McLeod. McLeod off of an LA King in front. Bjugstad tries to jam shot the one-timer. Can't do it. Here's Costin. Costin trying to skate around and now picked up and turned back the other way by, I don't know if that's Iafallo. I think that's Iafallo wearing 89. If I'm not mistaken. And this one's going to be worked now by the Oilers. Chopped out by Broberg into the neutral zone. And the Oilers just trying to get something going here. Madison Walkman. And have I missed anyone else? Dustin Walkman as well, as Stuart Skinner covers up and makes a save. So a 16:42 to go here in this period. Well, I've stopped and play, and Darnell Nurse took a big shot right there into the boards, and then he just missed that one top cheddar on the blocker's side of Korpisalo. They're going to show the replay of another hit on Darnell Nurse, and that's the thing. Teams are going to be running hard at him to get things going here later as this playoff series and playoff rounds come down the stretch. We didn't actually review the stats there at the end of the first period ace. I was too busy playing Where in the World Are We Going games. So hopefully 16:42 to go here in the second period. The Oilers get to the attack. Shot attempts 19-19 for both teams. And obviously 2 going back the other way now. Kane trying to get it to the attack. It won't work out, and played there by Zach Hyman. Yeah, Zach Hyman gets it across the blue line. 5 minutes, 6 seconds offensive zone time for the Oilers so far this hockey game. So they've been doing all right. The Kings only have 4:49 with all that power play time. Shot fired towards Korpisalo. He'll make the save off the board shot. And the Oilers get even in shots, 8-8. You just look at this, all the hits here so far this game for the Kings. They are running hard at the Oilers, thudding them, and obviously that's what we did expect this game. The Oilers came out thudding in the first 2, and now the Oilers getting thudded in the third. So it is what it is, but that's okay. We'll come through, I'm sure. And now with a chance here. 16:14 to go. It'll be Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, and Yamamoto. And this line, outside of Draisaitl, has been pretty quiet to begin this playoffs. I think Nuge has a couple of points, but we'd like to see Yamamoto factor in and get something going, that's for sure. 16:05 to go in this second period of play. Puck played down into the zone where it's neutral, that is, and now Kopitar trying to rush onto the puck. They've got the play zoomed way out. You can see like 4 rows of the stands awkwardly here in this shot. As here comes Kulak. Now the camera zooms in. Thank you. Kulak plays it to the front. Nugent Hopkins battles it off with Korpisalo, frees it up. He'll flip it down to Yamamoto, who reverses. Nice little shady reverse. And another reverse there for Yamamoto. Save made by Korpisalo. And the Oilers obviously getting a couple of things going their way here to begin this period. Definitely the better of the chances, and that's offside at the Oilers line by LA. Interesting. All right, let's keep going here, friends, as we are just about to get into this middle section of this second period, as the Oilers still have 30 seconds to score that goal I said they'd score with in the first 5 minutes of the hockey game. 15:27 remains on the clock. McDavid almost won that face-off, but it bounced off of the winger and back into Kings' possession down the length of the ice into the Kings' offensive zone as they get to work. And this will be the Kings wrapping it around the boards a little bit as Arvidsson tried to free that puck up now to the middle, as that's picked up and played ahead by Evander Kane into the far side corner. Now Connor McDavid coming up with his puck, can't do it, battling it free, and here's Kane playing this one down low. Zach Hyman to the middle of the ice, can't get it going. 14:55 to go. Never mind, we've lost the chance to score the goal. Flipper do welcome in as well. And now, with 4:49, we have an icing call against the LA Kings, and I shouldn't have had that chicken. I'm telling you, I should not have had that chicken, because dang, am I hungry now. Let me tell you that much for sure. But we are not going to have a commercial break here as of yet. Just going to have a quick stoppage in play and see what ends up coming from this one, as it should be a face-off in the Kings zone. 14:49 to go, and we should see this one won back by the Oilers. Shot fired towards the net by the Oilers off the face-off, and Korpisalo able to make the face-off win save. And this one played ahead by Skinner, trying to Mike Smith it out there. He kind of did. Didn't work quite as cleanly as Mike Smith sometimes did, but that's okay. Bukestad plays this one free. 14:30 to go here in this second period of play. Iafallo plays it along the boards, and now this one goes all the way down into the Oilers' defensive end, where we'll pick it up and get it up the boards, trying to play it along. And here's Ryan McLeod outworking an icing call. McLeod, though, can't pivot quick enough. Turn and burn, and back the other way come the Kings, as this one will be worked across the blue line by the Kings, going down, and looks like we've got a penalty upcoming against the Kings, and that's a great play to feed it to Derek Ryan, who just couldn't win it free. And now Clint Costin's going to get it in against a Kings player, and the Kings have a penalty coming up. As that was Warren Fogle going down in a heap. That was interesting to see. Fogle got absolutely laid out on that hit, and it's a knee-on-knee against, I don't know who the Kings player was. I'm going to see it right here. Knee there by, oh yeah, no wonder. It's Alex Edler throwing a knee. Alex Edler throwing a knee again, this time on Warren Fogle. He sees a guy with the number 7 on his jersey and an Edmonton Oilers uniform. He's going to throw a knee, that's for sure. I'm sorry, that's one thing. I've been pretty nice to the Kings all series long. Not an Alex Edler fan. That guy is an absolute goof out there. How many knees does that guy have to throw to learn that throwing knees is not acceptable? And the Oilers now to the power play here, and see what comes of it in a matter of moments. As friends, we'll take a chance to calculate that watch time one more time. See what we can get here, as we're up to pretty decent little minute of watch time there. How about 3 minutes and 28 seconds here in this one? And where are we at? We are at 4, 5, divided by 60. We're at 465 hours watched on the stream. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. All right. Let me see here quickly as well, friends. We're on commercial break, so I will appeal to you right now. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV. That would be greatly appreciated. Just to give you an update again, we've already gained up over 23 subscribers on the night. And now, as of a matter of fact, we're up over 31. So I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button here on the channel. It would mean a lot to have you aboard for Game 4, right? Like, this is the best numbers we've had going into the middle part of a hockey game so far on the live stream. So again, if we continue to crush that along, that would be fantastic. And here's proof of Edler throwing a knee on Connor McDavid right now in the reverse retros. And there's the Oilers fighting the Kings a little bit as Darnell Nurse gets into it with Mr. Alex Edler. And so Edler will take a tripping call. Okay, you can call a knee. It's allowed to. You're allowed to call it a knee. As this puck frees up along the boards for the Oilers, Draisaitl to play it. He's going to get it back to the point. Bouchard able to keep the puck in over to the far side. Now played back to the middle of the ice where Bouchard's got it at the point. Now Nuge back to Bouchard over to McDavid. Bouchard, the Oilers really not content to shoot this puck as of yet. This one shot blocked there off of Bouchard. And this will come back down all the way to Mr. Stuart Skinner, who will load up Bouchard up the middle to Draisaitl. Draisaitl will load back to McDavid, who cuts to the far side boards. McDavid wheeling and dealing into the zone. Can't get it free now. Draisaitl fires the shot. Oh my goodness, missed short side. And this will be played ahead for the Kings. But this will miss them all the way and go down into the Oilers zone one more time. A minute 0-0 on the clock here in this power play. Draisaitl leads across. He'll get across the blue line. Leave it there for Nugent Hopkins. Now freed up, Gavrikov fires it out, and the Oilers just do not look at all interested in winning this hockey game as of yet. Oilers doing their best to just waste this power play. This one now over to Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard battling this one here, and now Nugent Hopkins goes down low. Back up, and now over to Bouchard. McDavid fires the shot! Bar down, baby! Connor McDavid ties this one at 1. And just like that, it's a power play marker. And the Oilers get the job done on their 13th shot of the game. 12:18 to go in this second period. And the Oilers have busted it open. And as I said, it was going to be Connor McDavid who scored the goal to start this hockey game for the Oilers. First goal for the Oilers is Connor McDavid. And just like that, it's a beauty of a goal. And that is a huge one right there as the Oilers capitalize on a Kings penalty kill. And that is fired bar down for Connor McDavid. Absolute rip shot. And just like that, the Oilers get it done. Stoney did tell us that's true. And the Oilers are now tied 1 apiece right here, right now, with the LA Kings. Cody Ceci now to the attack here for the Oilers. Can't pass it through the neutral zone cleanly. And yeah, sorry if that was a little loud. I tried to lean away from the mic, but there was a little bit of excitement. Here's Ryan McLeod, denied by Jersey on the stick check. I thought we were about to light it up back to back right away. Here's Warren Fogle working off the side of the net, now to the middle. Bukestad whacking away. Korpisalo, the save. And that's where we're at, as that's a big time save for Korpisalo to get that one going. And the hair's rocking tonight. I thought I'd throw it back and do a little bit of old school Tyson Dolynny hair tonight. Has messed it up. It was way too perfect coming out of the shower tonight, so I like the hair being a little messed up tonight. Yes. Get ready for a long night. I would not at all mind a long night, friends. I'm hoping for a big one right now. I would love triple overtime. I'm sitting here seeing what we're at, and it looks like Zach McEwen has taken a high sticking call here for the LA Kings as well. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to the power play as McEwen whacks just as Korpisalo's covering that puck. That's unfortunate for the LA Kings, but The Oilers now have to capitalize on it as the penalties are starting to come in our favor. As this one comes back over to the near side. Connor McDavid back to the attack. Nuge the one-timer. What a save there from Korpisalo. Wow. Oh, my goodness. As this one comes back to the point now. Bouchard over to Connor McDavid. He'll load up the shot again. Play it off to Nugent Hopkins. Gets it across to Draisaitl, who takes a whack. Couldn't get it over, though, and this will be freed up and fired down the length of the ice. As this one comes back up. McDavid's knocked down in the middle of the ice. That's a huge hit for the Kings. Nice knockdown of McDavid there. And now Nugent Hopkins plays it back to the point. It gets to Bouchard, thankfully. And the Oilers continue to load this one up. This one over to Connor McDavid. McDavid over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl can't get that one going. And now this one back to the point as the Oilers continue to work the minute 02 power play. And now McDavid first scores! Connor McDavid. 2 goals. And oh boy, we have waited all series long for the Connor McDavid show. And now here it comes. Connor McDavid, 2 back-to-back goals on the power play. And yeah, Rogers Place is rocking. We love to see it. As that was a huge one right there for Connor McDavid. As he walks down the wing again, fires the shot top shoulder on Jonas Korpisalo. And I didn't want to blow it in the eardrums there, but that was a fantastic snipe show from Connor McDavid again. And Christine, what have you missed? How about 2 back-to-back Connor McDavid goals? And the Edmonton Oilers have a 2-1 lead all of a sudden. Like I said, the Oilers there for most of this game didn't look like interested in winning it. And now all of a sudden here we are. And Draisaitl took an unsportsmanlike penalty. And it will be a 2-minute 2-minute unsportsmanlike conduct. Connor McDavid's got something wrong with his lips. I'm gonna close the basement door. I'm sure the roommates don't like hearing me yelling in the basement at about 10 o'clock at night, but that's whatever. And here's Draisaitl chopping onto the skates of Drew Doughty. So I don't know if it's what he said or what he chopped into his skates there, but that is where we find ourselves. 2-1. Patrick, Connor is back. Connor is to life. There's the shot, scores Kempe. Oof. Just like that, we're back to even. Wow. That's rough. Literally sit down and they score. 10:20 to go here in this second period of play, and that was rough. The Kings, I don't even know what happened there. They just kind of dumped this one in by the looks of it. Yeah, that one just dumped in, and they beat the Oilers to the punch. And Stuart Skinner never got set, and Kempe just fires a knuckle puck past Stuart Skinner, and that's where we're at. That's a rough go if you ask me. The Oilers get all that excitement going for us and then choke it up just like that. Wow. That was a turn of events. Connor McDavid's itching to get back over the boards. He'd like to score a second period hat trick. I'm almost for sure. That was not a good play at all there for the Oilers. And now here was Matthias Ekholm playing this puck back ahead. He sees it knocked down, and now Evander Kane to the near side can't get it, and that will be an icing call against the Oilers. The Oilers now with 15 shots, and tough go there. 2-2 between the Kings and Oilers here, but Connor McDavid taking that big hit there didn't seem to faze him. Doughty throwing it, and obviously that's huge. That's what you want to see. And McDavid just talking it over with the trainer, TD Force, trying to make sure things are all good. And now McDavid working it over on the bench a little bit, just trying to make sure he's all good there. And this one is shot down, and Anthony, bad penalty for Draisaitl there. Yeah, I would not argue it was a good penalty for Leon Draisaitl, as this one's across the line. Shot, Kane, saved by Korpisalo. 92 and a tick mile-an-hour shot there for Evander Kane as it comes back into the Oilers zone, played out by the Oilers quickly, and now this will be backhanded across by Roy as the Oilers try to free this puck up. Kulak's battling it there, and this is the kind of moment where we will see Brett Kulak for the next few moments, and then we won't notice him the rest of the game. Korpisalo backhanding it over to Roy again. Arvidsson plays it ahead, and the Oilers get it out back in their own zone, as that's a nice play by Vinny Desharnais to free it up, and this will be shot off the back of Draisaitl across to the far side. Costin the shot. Save made there, or that was Kulak, sorry. Kulak the save made. And that is a huge stoppage and play for the LA Kings, but a face-off in the offensive zone, which should feature Connor McDavid coming over top of the boards. And mark how sick were the Connor McDavid goals. Scroll back, find the reaction, because that'll tell you all you need to know. They were absolutely unreal. And see, Kempe's been pretty good this series. I'm not going to take anything away from him. Kempe has been pretty fantastic this series for sure. So, see what happens for him the rest of the way home here. But again, friends, we are on a quick commercial break, which means I should probably again ask you to, if you haven't already, hit that like button. I would appreciate that. We're sitting where we sitting. We are at 142 likes, so I'm sure if I ask, somebody's going to hit it enough times to get us to 150. And if you're new to the channel, friends, make sure to hit that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV as well. We're up to 11,725 subscribers, so we've got 75 people needed to hit that subscribe button who have not yet to hit the 11,800 marker tonight. So that's kind of the goal by the end of the live stream. We'll see if that ends up coming to fruition or not, but that's fine and dandy. Barry, welcome in. And let's see what else we got going here. I'm just going to quickly go over to Patrick's stream and see how they're rocking and rolling. I just want to quickly see too. Patrick now up to 4,790 subscribers. So tonight, friends, if you do get a chance, I want to remind you at the top of the live stream chat here on Dolynny TV, you can see the Oilers Fanatics stream. Click that link and go definitely say hello to Patrick on your way over. That would be for sure. I need you to do that. As Connor McDavid doing his best to snipe some goals, and obviously two of them very important to get us the lead. And then of course, as in typical Oilers fashion, this series so far, we blow the lead just after getting it. Connor McDavid, 2 goals, 4 shots, 13 minutes and 10 seconds time on ice so far tonight. And this one's going to get going now as McDavid down low will play it back to the point. The shot fired, save made by Korpisalo, and he chops it out. And that could have been a huge gift for the Oilers, as finally the power play is showing up. So we've gotten some big goals, and Kane has wiped out a guy, and now Kane has injured Doughty by the looks of it. And here's Deneau standing in, and comes in Trevor Moore. McDavid wraps up Moore, and I think Evander Kane just absolutely erased Drew Doughty. I did see a serious collision in behind the play, but that was a big hit, and now Kane will go to the box by the looks of it. I don't know if he's going to he's going to the bench, or is he being ejected, or what's going on here. Evander Kane is hot right now, and that was a big hit there from Kane as Doughty takes a couple of whacks at him, and then it comes to the near side, and he just rides Doughty right face first into the boards, as Doughty was never allowing Kane a skating lane either. So that was a big, massive collision, and Doughty goes in face first. He knows that's going to hurt, and he rides his own stick into the boards and then chops his teeth in there too. And wow, that was a big hit there from Kane, who then lands on top of Doughty for good measure. Deneau comes in, throws hands. McDavid wraps up Moore way too fast, and yeah, no, that was tough for Kane, because obviously Doughty let himself into the boards, and Doughty's taking the penalty. Is Kane taking a penalty too? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like we got both penalty box doors open. Kane's still yelling at somebody, as this one is Kane will go into the box, and Kane will take an interference call with 11:07 to go. So that's good to see that it's not an ejection for Kane, and it's 4-on-4, as it looks like Doughty is also headed to the box, as Doughty kind of threw the shoulder into, well, more elbow arm area into Kane, and then that's just two big men going in the board and getting the worst of it. As this one will be Kane talking to the referees, and we got 4-on-4 here. And I just spilled water all over myself. That's embarrassing. And now Doughty is indeed going to the box, so it's looking like he's not upset too bad, but Doughty heads to the box, and we will have 4-on-4. So there you go. Oilers fans can be upset, Kings fans can be upset, or we can all just realize that the exact same outcome happened for both teams, the penalty, and we are good to go 4-on-4 yet again. So that's all right. This one will be thrown back in front. The shot fired. Goes wide of the net. But we are skating 4-on-4 here with a $1:48 remaining in the lesser man per side advantage for both teams, as Connor McDavid can't get free to get the hat trick going. And now this one will come back the other way with a $1:35 to go here in this 4-on-4. The Kings get it started. Back the other way it comes as Matthias Ekholm down into the Oilers zone. We'll leave it there for Bouchard. Bouchard's going to play it ahead to Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the middle of the ice. He'll get across and skate it over to Bouchard. And oh my goodness, 2-on-0 for the LA Kings. Back the other way, Arvidsson. Over, back to Arvidsson. Save from Stuart Skinner. And that's a big one. That's one you need. And we got it, as the Oilers will see this one back to the point now. Victor Arvidsson with this one. We're skating 4-on-4 for the next minute. And this one will be clamped down by Stuart Skinner. And that is a big time save for Stuart Skinner right there. That's huge. Wow. That one is huge. As this one goes back the other way. For Arvidsson on the back and forth 2-on-1. And I don't know if Stuart Skinner really got much on that save, but it was a crazy little sequence right there. And that one goes off of the toe. He kicked it off the back of the skate. Did Stuart Skinner. And Draisaitl goes right there, so that's crazy enough. And Ceci battling there against Iafallo now. This one continues to battle down low behind the Oilers net. Trevor Moore's forced Darnell Nurse to drop his stick. Now picking it up is Moore once again. This one now for Dursey. The shot fired. Save made by Stuart Skinner. Moore's battling in behind the net, and it's picked up now by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Back the other way and tipped in down low. Korpisalo will stick it over there to Dursey. Dursey gets going back the other way, and here comes Trevor Moore. Moore rips the shot. Save made by Stuart Skinner. This 4-on-4 is going pretty well so far, as this continues to go, obviously in favor of the Kings, but the Oilers just honestly need to get an offensive chance, and here maybe is Darnell Nurse to get that offensive chance. He dumps it down low. Brett Kulak plays it along the boards to Evander Kane, who's out there with Yamamoto and Ryan McLeod. The shot fired, blocked in front or tipped by Ryan McLeod. And this one worked down low again by Vinny Desharnais to the near side boards. The Oilers continue to battle here. We're tied 2-2. Back to 5-on-5 with 6.5 to go. As the Oilers continue to battle this one against the boards as frees up, and now maybe Ryan McLeod's got a chance to skate this puck. Comes to the boards, ties up there. Kane knocks it down, frees it up to the far side or near side wing from the far side. Now the Oilers set up possession once again. Yamamoto's still out there as here comes McDavid. The shot fired, blocked in front. And this one's going to be fired down the length of the ice, down into the Oilers' end for an icing call. And that is where we are at, friends. A stoppage in play with 6-ish minutes to go. All right. That save by Skinner might have just been the turning point in this series. Adam, I am hoping that was a big time save there from Stuart Skinner on that kick save out of the crease. Hopefully things go. And yeah, that's Flipper do. I know. I'm wondering the same exact thing. The Oilers continue to battle here off the face-off. It's chipped over to the Kings' end by the Kings. Connor McDavid picking this puck up. And this one will come back the other way for Draisaitl over to Matthias Ekholm. The shot, oh, it's off of Korpisalo's side. Good looking shot there for Ekholm as this one plays into the middle of the ice. The Oilers shifting Foegele, Draisaitl, and McDavid together, and the Oilers able to keep this puck alive a couple times over. Now McDavid coming free. He's coming in behind the net, plays it out to the back post for Foegele, but just could not tap it home. And now Draisaitl will play it down low into the zone, just a blind pass to nobody. And this one comes back the other way down low into Stuart Skinner's puck zone. And Aton, yeah, you know what? That's a ways back. MLB 15 the show. You're not kidding me. As this one now 5 minutes to go in this second period. Michael, welcome in. And Margaret's joining the wave as we will come to the near side boards, and it will be an icing call against the Edmonton Oilers here. So we like to see it, as that was a good little bit of pressure there from that Draisaitl, McDavid, Ekholm, Foegele pairing, and hopefully things get going here as that one goes down. And well, we will have a commercial break. So we will have a commercial break, which means, friends, I will once again appeal to you. If you're new to the channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button here on the channel. It's been a fun series so far, and Game 4 is coming fast. Obviously, we're not even done Game 3 tonight, but Game 4 is coming up pretty quick, and I would love to have you aboard for game number 4 as the numbers keep getting crazier, the stream's getting crazier, and obviously the uppity level between people in the chat is getting up a little bit more, as well as things seem to go along here on the streams throughout this series. And then all of a sudden we'll leave all said and done between the Kings and Oilers, and we'll go do it against somebody else in the second round. So we'll see how that goes. But again, I should remind you of where we're at with the watch time tonight, if I can remember to do that every once in a while, as well as we're sitting just currently at 3.7, divide that by 60. We're at 606 hours on the live stream tonight, so that's some pretty bananas towns numbers tonight. And I'm starting to miss saying words because voice just ain't working quite as well as it should. And the eyes are getting heavy. The first time it's all happened. And the Oilers are the biggest bandwagon. Absolutely. I think Oilers fans are the biggest bandwagoners. That's what that says. I don't think that's the case. I think the Oilers fans are just the most critical on their own team, that it's kind of tough. Sam, why is everybody ready to go at arms? Because that's the way this series is going. We are getting to that point where this series is about to take a turn for the worst in terms of the fan base and, of course, to the two teams on the ice. So we'll see what happens here the rest of the way home in Game 3 here at Crypto.com Arena, as it's moved in down low into the Kings' end. 4:46 to go. Battled forward into the Oilers' offensive zone by Brett Kulak, I believe that is, firing that puck in deep, as Evander Kane, Derek Ryan, and Ryan McLeod are now aligned. I don't know. That's somehow a pairing. I guess that's a thing. This one's going to come battle off the boards. Played free there by the Oilers. Kulak frees it up, and he'll fire it across far side. I need a break. It's been a long night already. And here's Kane throwing a big hit on Dursey. Dursey doesn't like it much. He throws back, and the Oilers and Kings continue to battle. Nothing really of substance happening, as this one's going to come free. The Oilers get it going the other way, and now comes Yamamoto. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl across back over to the shot fired, save made by Korpisalo. I don't know how that one evolved over. That was Cody Ceci sneaking down, getting that shot on goal. Now Yamamoto, shot in front, fired up over top of the net, and now Draisaitl falls to a stomach and shot back into the Oilers' end. And I'm struggling here, friends, but we'll make do. As the Oilers coming back the other way, we've just crossed the 10,000 view mark here in this second period. We did that in the early third period last game, so we got plenty of time to make up for some lost numbers last game. And this one comes back to the point as Ekholm plays it down deep again. There's really not much happening on the ice here. Both teams looking like they are just ready for the intermission. Oilers, though, pressuring to find a goal or shot. Oh, Hyman fires, spins and fires, and just about shot at glove side on Jonas Korpisalo. That would have been absolutely fantastic if they did. But here's McEwen and Kane. John at the face-off dot. Kane telling McEwen what he thinks of him. There's McEwen taking a run at McLeod, throwing a hand in the face, and then here's Yamamoto firing that puck up just barely over top of the net. I didn't realize how close that missed. Oh my goodness. And that's where we're at, Rick. Great to see the lines being changed up. We need to stay focused well, Rick. We need to score that next goal. I think that's a big thing. Here's Ekholm. Okay, never mind. See, I got to stop saying what's going to happen because the Oilers then all of a sudden actually find some stuff. But yes, the lines changed up a little bit. Obviously 11-7, right? As the game goes on, they do change up a bit, but it's nice to see some different combinations out there. And so far 11-7's been our savior all season long. So it's good to see the Oilers continue to use that in the same forms throughout the season as this one comes in behind the net. Working there is Byfield for the Kings. Connor McDavid is trying to free this one up. He's on the ice now with Hyman and Kane, so we're back to the regular shift. But again, we kind of mixed things up there for a little bit, so we're hoping it works out here. 2:18 to go. Shot fired from the far side, and Stuart Skinner will make the save and freeze that one down for another stoppage in play with just over 2 and change to go here in this one. And yeah, I imagine if there's a injury to any player on either team here in this game 3 in either third period or late second, we may have this chat power over into a what's the term? Powder keg, I think is the term for it. As this one 12-11, the block shots for the Oilers so far in this game. So Kings have had some good chances on net. The Oilers have just been able to get them through more as they lead the shot department 21-14. 2:02 to go in this second period. Played back. The Oilers will bat this one down to the blue line. Grundstrom able to keep it alive for the time being. Continue to battle there. The Kings get it free. The Oilers fire it off the boards. It's going to have the draw away to Korpisalo. No, it's an icing call. So we will have a stoppage in play. And just don't mention Brett Kulak. That's the key, friends. That's kind of what we need to know is we made this joke earlier, I think, in game 1, where it's like, I just don't want to talk about Brett Kulak at all because likely if we're talking about Brett Kulak, it's for bad reasons. He's currently on the ice, by the way, so let's hopefully not see him do anything too crazy here as this one will be won back by the Oilers. The boards glitch out for a few seconds. That puck goes up in order to play off the stick of Vinny Desharnais in the glass. We'll have a stoppage in play again. So, Michael, as a Kraken fan, you're rooting for the Kings feels really weird. I can tell you that must be really weird because I could not imagine being a Kraken fan cheering for the Kings, let alone, I guess, the Oilers too. But it's one of those weird situations, that's for sure. And I'm seeing the hairs starting to poof out a little bit more. That was unintended. I did not expect the hair to poof out as much as it has tonight. So this one's won back by the Oilers. They're going to get it back to the near side boards. This one chopped there by the Kings down low. Nice shot off the side of the net by Moore, but a save from Stuart Skinner. Back the other way now, Leon Draisaitl leading into the zone. Nugent Hopkins off the pick. Across to Yamamoto, now to Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse down low to Nugent Hopkins. Feed in front for Yamamoto. Jamming away now. Nugent Hopkins almost had a chance at the backhand. Couldn't get it done, and now he'll free it up over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to play this one ahead, can't do it. $1:09 to go in this second period. Nurse can't knock the puck down in the neutral zone. And now Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will bat this off the boards as the Kings regain possession and flip it into the Oilers' end. Comes down to Stuart Skinner. He will freeze that puck and stop it for a brief moment. So, friends, again, one more time. If you're just tuning in, you're seeing how this whole thing works. If you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button. I imagine we're up over 11,725 now pretty well, so love to have you aboard for tonight's live stream the rest of the way, and then let's go finish this one off. And Gordon, I need not, because I need to make sure I get to that 3-year sobriety mark once again for the second time in my life. As this one will be freed up for Evan Bouchard. Bouchard will come across to the near side for Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm will get across and fire this one down low. And Zach Hyman will play this one here across and over to Connor McDavid. McDavid goes back to the point. Now Evan Bouchard fires this shot. It goes lost in the crowd. How about let's score a goal in the last minute? Wouldn't mind that there, Peter. This one's offside for the Oilers and touched up there by Zach Hyman, and he knows it for sure. So that's tough. That is tough. This one comes out from behind the net for the Oilers on that play. Back to the blue line. Bouchard fires it down. And then it's just a mass of people in front trying to get a shot on net but couldn't get it going. And now Evander Kane's still chirping out there. 22-16 the shots. Kane with McDavid and Hyman as they continue to run this pairing out there for the rest of this third period. Here's Ekholm over to Kane. He fires the shot. It's blocked in front and goes up and out of play. And where we got? We got Gillies somewhere. Gillies chat somewhere on there. Mess me if you guys are hilarious. Yes, that's where we're at, and I don't think we have anything else. Adam, you're just going for McDavid with the Hattie, so Draisaitl, face off, not going to win it. Now McDavid's going to get waved in, so McDavid will take the face off here for the Oilers. He's out there with Draisaitl and Kane. The Oilers shots this period 17-9. This one tips up off the glass. Kane comes up with this puck. The Oilers trying to win this one here. Catherine, welcome in. This comes to the near side boards. 10 seconds remaining here. I was done with this second period about 10 minutes ago. This one chopped out of the zone. That will officially do it for this second period. Bouchard fires it in one more time on Korpisalo. Bouchard shot 90.7 seconds. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in so far. We'll be back in a matter of moments. I tell you that much. I'm going to go refill the water cup. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I've already asked you that. So the last now is to hit that. Yes, please hit that. Like button on the stream. I want to come back and see that we're at 200 likes on the stream. So I'll be right back in a matter of moments. Thanks for being aboard. And maybe I should mute my mic before I leave, so that you come down here yelling random stuff and then you hear it. All right, let's rock and roll this. As we are just about set to get this intermission underway, shall we? I think that's what we should do. As Connor McDavid has scored his first 2 goals of the series. Alex Iafallo kicked us off with the goal scoring to begin this hockey game, scoring his second from Matt Roy and Andrzej Kopitar in the first period of play. Then McDavid from Bouchard and Nugent Hopkins. Yes, indeed. And that's Bouchard's second assist on the power play and Nugent Hopkins' second assist as well. And then Connor McDavid from Evan Bouchard and Leon Draisaitl. So Draisaitl now up to 6 points in 3 games and Bouchard up to 3 assists in 3 games. Don't mind that. And then Adrian Kempe scored his third of the series, so he's having a pretty good series as well. Victor Arvidsson and Drew Doughty, the assists on that one. The Oilers, well, here's the case after 2 periods of play. 23-16 the shots for the Oilers, 37-26 the hits for the Kings, 21-18 the face-offs for the Oilers, and then the Oilers 2 for 3 on the power play, the Kings 1 for 3. Penalty minutes are 10 minutes aside, 10-2 the giveaways for the Kings, 5-4 the takeaways for the Kings, and 14-12 the block shots for the LA Kings. So that's where we're at right now, and Pats fans hoping for Mr. Draisaitl to get what are we saying? Get the game winner because of the penalty, that's for sure. And yeah, that's where we're at, friends. I don't think we've missed anything at all here. Bazil, welcome in. And am I missing anyone else? I don't think we've missed much else here. Yeah, no, there's nothing else we've really missed here. So that's where we're at right now, friends, as we're getting this intermission underway. There's really not much to garner from this hockey game yet, as it's a 2-2 game after 2 periods of play. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do triple overtime, to be quite honest with you. I don't know, my brain's feeling pretty tired here all of a sudden in this one, but I think we'll battle through and make it happen, whatever comes of this one tonight, that's for sure. And I'm just going to again give you guys an update on the watch time as we've crossed the 700 hour mark. We are at 705 hours tonight on the live stream, so I appreciate you guys being along for the ride. As Slapshot, welcome back in, as we are going to get things going here over to Patrick's live stream if I can for a brief moment, see what he is up to right now. As well, better finish maybe, as it's been pretty interesting so far. And I just want to go see if there's anything in his chat we need to know. Don't really think there is at this point, as we're all just kind of chatting amongst ourselves. And Corb over there on Patrick's stream agrees that Draisaitl is going to score a goal, and that's where we're at right now, is seeming like we've got ourselves an interesting finish here coming for this hockey game tonight. So that's where we're at right now, friends. Hopefully the Oilers can pull off a victory. That's the biggest part about tonight's finish, is the Oilers just have to pull off a victory. Canadian Sabres fan, yeah, I could handle triple OT, but just kind of watching it as opposed to playing it, it's kind of the problem. So hopefully, or not playing it, streaming it like I am right now. And Frozen, welcome in as well. And Lucid, am I streaming the Oilers game? I'm streaming it this fashion, what you're seeing right now. Again, friends, if you're just tuning in for the first time tonight and you're wondering how the game will be streamed, exactly what you see here, except for I'll be ripping the play-by-play for you, that's for sure. So stick with me. We've got a long ways to go. And yeah, we will be there in a matter of moments. It's been a long week. That's the thing. I'm wondering why I'm so tired. It has been a dang long week. We've had 2 late nights already. We've got a 3rd late night tonight. It's already 10 o'clock on a Friday night and I want to go to bed. But it's been a long week so far, and hopefully not as long of a week coming up next week, because the Oilers could potentially clutch it by Wednesday night or Tuesday, Wednesday night, somewhere in there, I think. So That'd be all right if they could get that done, that's for sure. And just to quickly, what was I trying to do? I was trying to find the update on the subscriber ratio right now. How about 11,738? Thank you again to everybody who's hit that tonight. I really appreciate that. I'll hold off on posting that again here in a matter of moments. But just as we're going through right now, things looking absolutely insane on the back end of YouTube right now. So thank you to everybody for being aboard right now, making this a very successful live stream on every side of this. Slick, welcome in. And Catherine, you did a 4 OT game for your cousin's hockey game. It was exhausting, and she scored the game-winning goal to win sectionals. That's okay. Okay, that's pretty fantastic. That's a pretty good finish. And yeah, that's where we're at right now, friends. Just waiting to get back to action here in this third period of play. Connor McDavid just rustling up the legs and getting everything going. After a cautious first period, the second was the most entertaining period of this series, according to Jason Greger, who says the goals, hits, real hatred, starting to build, and some big saves. Third period should be great. Well, that much I'm hoping for, because if the third period's great, then we're going to be really having a good time. That would be really fantastic if the Oilers want to come out and give us a really good period in this third. That's for sure. And I'm just going to hit the go live button there. Scott, after 11, so we'll see you later. All right, we'll catch you later. Hopefully you can catch the final score. And hello from Brazil, Philly. As you love hockey and the Edmonton Oilers, well, appreciate you sharing your fandom with us tonight. And friends, again, we can play the Where in the World You Are Tuning In From game if you so choose, but we've already played that once tonight, so I'm not sure how many new people we've got in the stream as of now. But Flipper doing the emojis and the big chats for us for everything here. Because Northern Farm Girl is out of the chat tonight. And yeah, no, Dwayne, it's a little 1:11 a.m. for you. Yeah, that's crazy, friends. Like, that's where we're at, right? We got people coast to coast and around the world. And you think about it, right? It's only 9:11, 9:12 on the coast in California right now. 9:12 on the coast out in, or 1:12 on the coast in Eastern Canada. It's midnight in Toronto. Crazy to think. Crazy to think. 9 o'clock still though in California. That's what matters here. And Becca, we're cheering for the Oilers tonight. We're cheering for the Oilers, hoping the Oilers can get this job done this evening. And Catherine, your battery on your phone is down to 2%. Just plug it in. Hey, big save, big save. And anything else? Did I catch the last leg of the regular season? Sabres heated up. Yeah, no, the Sabres, I wish they would have made the playoffs. Honestly, I was cheering pretty heavy for them and the Flames to pull off the, not upsets, but pull off the comebacks and make the playoffs. That would have been fantastic. Grizzly, welcome in. And Lucas, it is midnight in Montreal. Yes, indeed it would be. As that's a late night, and here I am complaining that I'm tired at 10:12 at night. And again, I had a pretty crazy day at work. It was a pretty crazy good day at work, that's for sure. So hopefully we continue to have crazy good days at work. And it is 5 o'clock somewhere. And Rick, you're coming in. Okay, this is good. All right, so LP and Rick both asking the same kind of question a different way. Who wins if there's overtime is LP's question. I say the Oilers, right? The Kings have already won in overtime, so the Oilers probably bust through and get that job done. And Rick, who do I think plays hero in the third? If the Oilers get a hero, I would say Derek Ryan's a good bet. Obviously, we saw him score the first goal. I would love to run it back and have it be Klim Kostin again. Just the rock star power of Klim Kostin winning another game for us. That would be so fantastic. I mean, I would so hope it's Klim. And here is another cat coming to visit. Hello, Mr. Kitty Kitty. Hi, Kitty Kitty. Hi, buddy. Oh, hello. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Hi, my friend. Oh, you're so cuddly, buddy. You're so cuddly. You just want to cuddle? You just want to cuddle? Yeah, you just want to cuddle and need? Okay. Yeah, and Jesse's coming back. Oh, my goodness. That's kneading a little too hard, Cat. Gaming. You've got the Oilers winning this. I'm hoping so as well. And what else do we got going here? I think I missed one here. You guys are still cheering against Connor McDavid. It's too funny. Connor McDavid shows up for the first time in the series, realistically, and now he's getting chirped more in the chat than ever before. That's awesome. And Margaret, thank you for being here. I appreciate you finding me tonight, and I appreciate you hanging out for as long as you have. The watch time on as many views as I have tonight has been pretty phenomenal, I must say that. And that's where we're at. And Becca, that is the question. Is that all time or currently? Because all time, I think the answer is pretty straightforward, and currently the answer is pretty straightforward, to be honest with you. As are my cats Panthers fans? No, my cats are just fans of cuddles, to be honest with you. Cuddles and pets. I know I should say they're Oilers fans, but they just love coming up, cuddling and petting, and that's good to go. And the cat will boost your views. Ask THG. The hockey guys got it right. The Rabbits, the whole 9 yards. THG, Mr. Hockey Guys got it pretty good. And I'm just trying to lay him down so he'll cuddle, but he doesn't want to cuddle. But he wants to cuddle, but he wants to claw, I guess you'd say. And Rogers Place was rocking for the goals, that's for sure. Rogers Place was rocking for both Connor McDavid goals so far. The game is tied 2 apiece, friends. So that's a pretty fantastic place to be. And again, friends, if you're new to the channel, I do want you to hit that subscribe button tonight. Why do I want you to hit that subscribe button tonight? Because I want you back here for game number 4, right? I think we've done a good job explaining that I want you back here regularly throughout the entire live streams. And tonight, queuing up to be my best ever Oilers live stream for another night in a row. So would love to have you aboard for obviously game 4, which will be 4 back-to-back streams that are my best ever streams. And who are my favorite 3 Oilers players ever or right now, Becca? Again, same kind of tough question, but I like it currently. Favorite 3 Oilers currently, I think you'd have to go McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and you know what, Clean Shady's right in there. Not the Draisaitl's not there, but Clean Shady, man, that guy is an absolute rock star. And I mean, you saw that interview post game after game 2. That is some rock star, you know what. Kind of similar to what kind of Cowboys do with their stuff. That, like, he handled that like it was his only job in the world, just to do that interview last game out. As here we go. We are just getting ready for this commercial to end, hopefully, and then we can get to the hockey game. And Beverly, welcome in. And Boromir, yeah. So it's the rabbit that also makes occasional appearances on the Hockey Guys channel. That I don't know if I've ever had a willingness to have a rabbit. I've chased rabbits around out in the backcountry in Cold Lake over the years. Hey, oh, what was that? What was that, pet? Hey. And the best part about this, so friends, here's the thing. If you don't know about this cap in particular, oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Don't play shy. Don't play shy. There's nobody actually here. There's nobody actually here, buddy. There's only 410 people seeing you live across the internet. No, please stop trying to lick my ear. Please stop trying to lick my ear. This little guy right here, you can see there's a foot there and there's a belly there. My little buddy right here is missing a leg. He came that way. I'll be honest with you. He did come that way. We found him under our shed in the backyard one year and took him into the house and discovered that he was missing a leg, unfortunately. So we got the rest of it amputated and got him into good shape, and he's looking good. As you can see, yep, no leg there. Missing a leg. I like it. He gets around just fine, and he is just the happiest, sweetest little kitty I think I've had in a long, long while. That's for sure. So that's for sure. And Pedro, you're saying that Draisaitl will score. I think everybody's figuring that Leon Draisaitl will at some point here in this third period score a big goal for us, and that would be huge for sure. So hopefully the Oilers get that done. And you're just cuddling, buddy. Hey, you're just cuddling. You're just loving this. Yeah, you're just loving this. And going through here. Does he walk with 3 legs? Yeah, he walks just fine with all 3 legs. He's just perfect. He runs kind of sideways sometimes. That's kind of funny to watch, is when he's running sideways, but that's about it. Friends, we're just about set for this third period to play. Drew Doughty, Evander Kane battling it out there on the ice. Obviously, it's been a series and a half between Doughty and Kane so far, and Doughty's absolutely enjoying the heck out of this one here this night. And yeah, no, he's a good little kitty. Hey, you're a good little kitty. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're my buddy. Oh, but his claws are like little razor blades. He is now, crazy part about him is he celebrated his 8th birthday at the end of February. So he's 8 years old. He's been through a lot, and he's good to go. He's still motoring right along. And you saw 4. Okay, Shawzy, I don't need to do it for you, do I? I don't need to hit you with it. And all right, let's do this, friends. I can stop worrying about the cat in my lap. I'll just pet him for comfort. I'm back to life. A little bit of laughs about some cats on the live stream. Don't mind me. Let's get this going. As yeah, you're going for Kleem to score the game-winning goal. I'm hoping, and Draisaitl needs to score the empty netter. Let's get underway. Bouchard off the face-off into the Kings zone. Here's Zach Hyman, wide open wing, fires the shot, saved by Korpisalo. It'll go up and out of play, and then the Kings player Gavrikov crashes into the net. Sorry, that's Mikey Anderson crashing into the net. I saw the 4. And 9 seconds in, we have got a 2-2 game here in this third period. Donald, welcome in. This would have been a beautiful shot there if it could have found the back of the net. And somehow Kane kind of rode out Anderson in that play, or they just kind of bumped into each other. Korpisalo's good to go. Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey, you're good. And Hollis, Kings up 2-1 after tonight is your prediction. Well, we'll see what ends up coming out of it. As the Oilers lose this face-off in the Kings zone, it's chipped there by Mikey Anderson over to Drew Doughty, and the Kings transition out of the zone as the 3-legged guy is just doing his thing in my lap here. This one coming free and around. 19:38 to go. Jam shot, side of the net. Trevor Moore, the save from Stuart Skinner. And no. You're not coming up to lick my beard. You're going down if you want to lick my beard, buddy. Sorry, dude. As the cat must be looking for some nighttime cuddles now. Normally on a regular weeknight, we'd be cuddling in bed. So that's where we're at. And Alan, welcome in from Slovenia. All right, I like it. We've got Slovenia on the board now tonight. But Trevor Moore jamming it at the side of the net there, trying to get that goal in, but couldn't do it. And now Leon Draisaitl will see this 1-1 back by the LA Kings. The shot from the blue line blocked in front. Here comes Kailer Yamamoto playing this one out of the zone. Can't do the job. Back into possession now for Quinton Byfield of the Kings. Back the other way and across the line. Kopitar onto the attack. He'll flick one to Stuart Skinner. Couldn't get it going. And now Nugent Hopkins will transition this one out. Poked off the stick of Yamamoto. Draisaitl will play the puck. Now Draisaitl goes down. He whacks the feet out. I don't think that's a penalty against the Oilers. Draisaitl feeling it out, as he seems like he's maybe a little shook up after that one. Hopefully not. 18:56 to go here in this third period to play with time winding down. And I'm saying I wanted triple OT tonight, but I'm not hoping for triple OT, if you get where I'm going, as that would be too much of a go for this one. And this one comes back into the offensive zone for the Kings as Grunstrom sees it freed up for McLeod. McLeod will get it up to Fogle. Fogle battling here as Fogle's hauled down. No call coming up there against the Kings. Don't know how that's clean, but apparently that's clean. And this one comes free to Kulak around the boards to Costin. Costin, who needs a goal here in the third period. That'd be fantastic if he could get us one. And now played ahead by Kulak. He'll get across into the middle of the ice. The Oilers complete the line changes. Now Nugent Hopkins on the ice with Philip Broberg and who else? Philip Broberg, Derek Ryan, Ryan Nugent Hopkins, and Clem Shady out there, I think. 17:58 to go in this third period of play. Puck is played up off the boards. Here comes Clem Costin around the defender. Doughty cross-checks him into the referee and then gives him a what's up for a good measure. So this one comes free, bounced there. And now coming back down into the Oilers zone, Darnell Nurse plays this one across the open wing, escapes the Oiler hopping over the bench, but still the Oilers able to do the job and get it to Philip Broberg. Broberg heads off for a change. Coming across is Evan Bouchard now onto the ice. And Nurse will dish off to Bouchard, who will fire it into the Kings' end. 17:20 to go here in this third period as time continues to wind down. And that's the scariest part. Overtime looms should we not find a hero here in the third. And this one, 24-19, the shots for the Oilers over top of the Kings. McDavid picks this puck up. He will work it ahead to Evander Kane. Kings clamp down rather quick, force him to dump it in. And that'll be the Kings banging it off the end boards over to Gavrikov. Gavrikov ahead. More over to Danault. Danault will fire this one into the zone. Stuart Skinner picks it up, leaves it there for Ekholm. 16:44 to go in the third period of play. And the Oilers trying anything possible to break through the neutral zone right now. CC another dump in. Gets it in deep, but the Kings able to get it out. And here's Kempe coming back the other way. They can't get it across the blue line. So now shot fired in to the Kings offensive zone again. Kempe comes up with his puck. Pretty much shut down Kempe and Kopitar, and the Oilers offense is enough to win this series the rest of the way home. The Oilers come back across the blue line here for the Kings. Cody Ceci leads ahead. Ceci the shot into the pads of Korpisalo, who left a weird rebound, but it was enough to kind of free it up for the Oilers to get it in the neutral zone off the clear by the Kings. Draisaitl back the other way. He will wrap around the net, wrap onto Korpisalo, who will this time hang on to the puck and make the save. And yeah, overtime when you don't have a horse in the race is always a good thing, but unfortunately tonight I don't know if I can spare overtime. And I think what I have to do here, friends, give me a matter of a moment. I just had to turn off that one light as it was just kind of peeking into the corner of my eye, and I think that's what was making me a little bit more tired than I should have been. 15:47 to go now in this third period of play as the Oilers continue to battle here. Draisaitl's got 17 minutes and a half of ice time. One shot on goal as, oh my goodness, Fogle looking for Ryan McLeod, crashing the net, couldn't get him there. As the Oilers will continue to battle this one, free McLeod. Back around, down low off the boards. Fogle battles it to the near side dot. Kings pick up. Grundstrom fires it back the other way. This one tied up in the middle of the ice. The Oilers free it up, and here comes McLeod. 2-on-3 back the other way. Fogle spins. Fogle spins again. He plays it down low, can't get it free. 15:09 to go in this third period. 4-2. Boston leads the game, and we will have a stoppage in play. As we all have a penalty against the LA Kings, Grundstrom will go to the box. So we will have an Oilers power play in a 2-2 hockey game with 15:08 to go in this third period of play. I like to see it. I need to see it. And let's go get this, friends. We need a you-know-what out of Connor McDavid here in the third period. I was going to say overtime. Oilers power play is 2 for 3 tonight, and Connor McDavid is 2 for 3 on the power play himself. So you know who we're looking for to score this power play goal. Obviously, we know who we want as a hero. We know who we want what, but we need Connor McDavid to get this going. Here he is across the blue line on it. Shot fired. Oh boy! He tried to do the 5-hole thing, and he just couldn't do it on Korpisalo. McDavid loaded up and almost slid it 5-hole on Korpisalo right there, as that is just about a beauty for Mr. Connor McDavid. He got across the blue line, weaved and dodged through traffic, but couldn't do it against Doughty there, as that was a big save from Korpisalo. And now this one needs to be a big one. Bullwogman in as well. As now this will be a chance for Draisaitl to take the face off against Danault. This one will get battling back. D-Nice, welcome in. As this one comes back to the point for McDavid down low. In front shot. So Hyman just could not get that one through cleanly, as that one was being whipped around rather quick. And now here comes Bouchard. $1:26 to go in the power play. Bouchard will dump this one back to McDavid. McDavid across the blue line. Now this one is in possession for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins over to Bouchard. And Bouchard back to Nugent Hopkins. Now near side to McDavid. Cannon from Bouchard hits Hyman in front. Rebound goes over to Nugent Hopkins. Buck 0-1 remaining in the power play. This one played down low. Can't get it going. So this one's played back in front. Now McDavid for the hat trick off the mask of Korpisalo. Now across over to Nugent Hopkins once again. Nuge the shot fired off of a body in front. Hyman back to Nugent Hopkins. Power play dominant here as they are trying to do everything they can possibly do. And this is going to be back the Kings the other way. And the Kings fans are loving their penalty killer's effort. 13:39 to go here in this third period of play. 27 seconds remain in the power play. We need a Klim Shady goal here as this one comes around back behind the net. And now back to the point for McLeod. Darnell Nurse across. And the Oilers will set up the attack with just 13 seconds remaining. This one now over to Darnell Nurse. The shot blocked in front again. Either saved by Korpisalo or off a skate. And this one goes off of the boards back to Darnell Nurse. Nurse over to Ekholm. Ekholm rips the shot. Tipped in front but couldn't get it through. 13:02 to go here in this third period of play. The Oilers able to get it back into possession for a brief moment and get it into the Kings' end. And now here come the Kings trying to get back the other way. 12:45 remains in this third period. Hello to everybody that's tuning in to live stream right now. My apologies, I can't get to you, but we have an offside right there, so we will now. Be nice if I didn't catch you there. Kushel, welcome in, and as well, Banana, welcome in as well tonight again. And why are we typing oceans? That's the old wave. That's the wave that goes on in the Dolynny TV chat. So I'm glad to have you aboard if you're doing the wave as well tonight with us, as we are just about to cross. We just did 13,000. So we are just moments away from the best live stream ever on Dolynny TV for the Edmonton Oilers for the third night in a row in this playoff series. So you're part of history tonight, friends. I can almost guarantee you that. As 12:41 to go here in this third period of play. 30-20 the shots on goal. 2-2 between Edmonton and LA. That power play was good, but not good enough to solve Jonas Korpisalo, who's had a pretty fantastic series so far. Now this one back into possession for the LA Kings. They're going to work across the line, taken down there by Brett Kulak, and work now. Klim Shady will punch it ahead for Derek Ryan. Rick, I'm watching this one right here for you. Derek Ryan over to Klim Shady. The shot save made by Korpisalo. Follow up by Ryan over top of the net. As Nick Bugstad will come up with his puck here. He'll get it back to the blue line. Cody Ceci and Klim Shady is battling a guy in front of the net. That's Iafallo. And Klim Kostin is just taking a penalty against Alex Iafallo. Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough go. And I guess the Kings still had possession and everybody forgot that the game was still on. So the Kings still with this power play here as the Oilers have a delayed penalty against. Doughty circling around his own zone. Yamamoto's going to let the clock run down as much as possible by the looks of this. Kopitar across the blue line gets to the attack. Now Kempe across to Doughty. This one shot save made in front as Ceci will touch up this puck. And with 11:26 to go in the third period, we will have a stoppage in play for Klim Shady to go to the penalty box here. That's tough. That was unreal as Derek Ryan followed up that chance right there, and then Shady went in there and took down Iafallo with a stick chop, and then he was really trying to hurt him right there. I don't know what Klim got into him, but that's playoff hockey, baby. And let's just quickly as well, if you're new to the channel, friends, and you're tuning in for the first time here on Dolynny TV, I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want to tell you, I want you back here for game number 4. Game number 4 is going to be absolutely electric. And I think so far you know that game number 3 has been absolutely electric. So I'd love to have you aboard once again. We're at 11,744 subscribers at current moment. So I'd love to have you aboard for game 4. And of course have you aboard for more Oilers hockey throughout the next few months, years, and lifetimes. So that's where we're at right now, is 11,744. We're also 2 likes off of 200 tonight, now 1 off of 200. And series defining penalty kill right here, Simon. Well, that would be definitely the thing. The Oilers need a big one, need to get it, need to have it happen right here, right now. And obviously a shorthanded goal 4 would be pretty big for the Oilers as well if they could get that. And just to give you guys an update again, 887 hours watched on the live stream. So we are going to outdo that 1,047 from the other night. And I just want to quickly check what the record is here on the live stream for best live stream so far. And best live stream so far, well, live in 3 hours and 24 minutes is 14,392 views. So we've got about 1,000 views to go to get there. So let's see if we can do that over the span of the next 21 minutes. It's about 50 views a minute. I'm sure we possibly could do it. And Stoney's getting the old late nights going here. Late nights going with the Stompin' Tom Connors, as this one comes back to the blue line. And this one for the Kings, one-time opportunity. Stuart Skinner makes the save. We like it. We like when Stu does that. Yes, Stuart Skinner makes a big save right there, calmly off the first shot of the power play there. 8 seconds in, and Stuart Skinner gets the job done. So the best part is I've actually set this up so as you guys can't see the mic in the shot. And you know what, that was the first time I've done something like that with it. So it's literally right there. But yeah, that was a little fun. I liked watching that on the replay. Here we go. The Oilers need to get to the attack in a brief moment on this shorthanded chance. But the Kings have it in their own zone. 11:05 to go in this third period. This is one of those that, you know what, it feels like we're down 2-1. Realistically, it feels like we're down 2-1. But the game and the series decides if we go down 2-1 tonight as opposed to anything later on, as the Kings get into the attack here, trying to load up. And they're going to work off the boards there. Nothing happening as the Kings continue to work around. 10:40 to go, played down low. Kings shoot it, and save made by Skinner. Puck squirts to the blue line. Kings can't get it out, and the Oilers just need to get this one going. This one's coming back to the blue line for the Kings, down low, and now back again to that blue line. Doughty plays it down low again to the near side, or far side dot, sorry. As this one, that's where the brain's just suffering. It's been a long day, like I said. And now Doughty with the puck at the blue line one more time. 46 seconds to go. Arvidsson winds up, save from Stuart Skinner, and another one as the crowd doesn't allow that one to get through, and then Arvidsson wires it home, and a big save for Stuart Skinner yet again. And here's now a little bit of pushing and shoving there from Kempe, taking the shot of Nugent Hopkins. And these two teams are suddenly starting to like each other a whole lot less as this game 3 is unraveled here in this one. So Stuart Skinner making save after save, and Victor Arvidsson slapping that one on net. Actually, it's Cody Ceci that got the shot block in the lane, and Stuart Skinner with a clutch save, kicking the pad out as well. What a big save there. And now let's see what happens here. For the Oilers, 10:02 to go in this third period. Face off, one back by the Oilers, fired up the boards and out of the zone. Shot across, now the Kings get to the attack. They play it in down low into the Oilers zone. I don't know why I have my mouse on my TV screen. That doesn't make much sense. Kings back to the blue line. They are able to keep it in, backhand it up and out of play with 18 seconds to go in this play. Or in this power play, sorry. That's what I was trying to say. Like I said, it's been a long night. We'll battle through. And this one now, Ryan McLeod looking off on this one. He'll take the face off alongside Derek Ryan, with the Kings having 18 seconds remaining in the power play. It's Ryan against Deneau in the face-off dot. Ryan wins it back for the Oilers, but it's battled to the boards. Oilers able to force it out, and that should do it for this Kings power play if the Oilers can get possession one more time. Puck somehow ended up in the glove of Stuart Skinner, We'll have a face-off to his left with 8 seconds to go. So that's a problematic situation for the Oilers. One more shift in the defensive zone on this penalty kill. And friends, we are going to set a record here on Dolynny TV for the best Oilers stream of all time, by the way, especially if we get overtime. Just saying. Third period, 9:33 to go. 8 seconds remaining here in the power play for the Kings. The referee finally drops the puck. The Oilers win the face-off. Ekholm off the boards and out. And this one goes all the way the length of the ice, and this will be a nice chance here as Kane fires a hit into Matt Roy. Now McDavid freeing this puck up, and it comes over to the middle of the ice. Arvidsson picks this. Sorry, that's Gabe Velarde picking it up. He'll fire it in, and the Oilers have gotten the penalty kill. So right there, the Oilers kill the penalty. This one played across now for Yamamoto, who will go off to Evan Bouchard. The shot save made by Jonas Korpisalo, and now all of a sudden Evander Kane trying to play this one down, and the goal lights had gone off for some reason, and that's a save made from Korpisalo on the best shot Kyler Yamamoto's had all series, as that was a big time save. And this one is McDavid just tipping this one in with 8:40 remaining here in this third period to play. The puck comes down low to Stuart Skinner. Skinner across to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard will play it off now to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm back over to Bouchard, and we will slow our roll here a minute. Get some oxygen in your lungs, guys. We're going to need it as this one comes around now to the near side in the Kings zone. Byfield playing this one ahead, trying to battle it there. Still can't keep it going, and now played ahead by Hyman. This one will be worked by Draisaitl. Draisaitl will play it across the ice to Darnell Nurse, who will fire it in. Hyman getting down low on the attack, beats Mikey Anderson to the puck. That's what you'd like to see Mr. Zach Hyman doing. It comes to the short side for Jonas Korpisalo, who will just fall on that puck, cover it up, and that will be a stoppage in play. And friends, right now, if you're enjoying things here on Dolynny TV as we go to commercial break, I need to tell you, you need to hit that subscribe button here on the channel, because I want you back for Game 4, and we don't even know how Game 3 is over yet. So let's figure that out here over the next few minutes, because we've got at least a few moments before 11 o'clock, and we're up to 11,748 subscribers on the stream tonight. So we are going to have a chance to hit that 11,750 for sure. So Ryan, let's go LA. You're going for LA, okay? And Zotis, you've told me it's going to be a long night. It could be very well a long night between the Oilers and the Kings tonight. And if we go any longer than the 5-minute mark tied, I will be breaking out a Pepsi. That is for sure as well. That's part of the plan for tonight's action if we end up going too long. And sorry, the cat clawed my neck. If you see me scratching my neck, the cat clawed me and I just realized it, and now that neck part is itchy, so my pardon. But hopefully for the Oilers, we can find a way to win this hockey game in regulation and get this done. Peter, I hope you're enjoying things here tonight. Obviously, you've stayed up late to watch things finish off. It's, what, 12:42 for you, so hopefully get that going. And Jesse, thank you so much. But monotone puts you to sleep. I try not to be monotone, and I'm trying not to be monotone, but I'm also very, very tired. And I hopefully can be better off on Sunday night when it's not been such a long day. It's part and parcel for working a full-time job and then also working this for over 3 hours. So I've worked a full-time job and a part-time shift as Hunter Ryan Singh and the crew are getting a look there as they were just getting things going. And Danault shut Matthews down 2 goals in 7 games. That he did. That was that Montreal and Toronto series back in 2021. I remember watching that one on television back then. That was a fun one. And now here's Bukestad in the face-off dot against Danault, I believe, as Danault falls back, hits his head. Thankfully, none the worse for wear, and this one comes out in the neutral zone. Edler will fire this one down in the Oilers' end. Bukestad picks it up. We got 7:55 to go. And this one will come to the near side. Boston welcome in, and Richard welcome in as well. As this one comes free at the near side boards at the Kings line for the Oilers. They flip it up and in, and that's huge to go as Fogle gets it going. And now all of a sudden I got to try and find a second life because we're gonna be in need of it here if the game is still tied in the next 7:20. Barbara, welcome in. As this comes free for Ryan McLeod. McLeod over to Fogle. Now to Desharnais down low to Fogle yet again. Fogle battles it back to McLeod. Can't get it going. And now Grundstrom battling this one here. Zach Hyman the shot up over top of the net. Almost had it. Glove side on Korpisalo. McLeod lays a hit. Can't get it going in the positive direction. Now here's Hyman. Hyman back to the boards as he will see it stripped off his stick for a brief moment. Fires it around the zone. Comes free to the point. Ekholm can't hold it, but he gets it going. And this one's going to come now near side for the Oilers to fire it into the Kings zone yet again. The Oilers have been pressuring here in the past little bit, so that's for sure. We need to now capitalize on it and get something done as Hyman gets this rolling. McDavid now out there. McDavid battles it off the boards back to Bouchard. Bouchard coming down low, can't get it going. Now this will be fired out to Trevor Moore, who sees it hop over to Drew Doughty. 6:19 remaining here in this third period to play. Back up in the middle of the ice. Matthias Ekholm back to Evander Kane. McDavid looking for the hat trick, can't get it started. As I would love to see Mr. Matthias Ekholm score a goal as this one comes free for Bouchard over to Matthias Ekholm. Now back to Bouchard. 5:56 to go as Boss welcome in. As I'm just seeing everybody trickling in here. We're starting to see a ton of people coming in. Sammy welcome in as well as Bouchard comes over to Ceci. Ceci will play this one ahead, chipped into the far side corner in the Kings zone. Crashing in there is Nugent Hopkins. He was able to disrupt. And now this one will battle again off the boards for the Kings. Roy trying to play this puck. McDavid off the ice. It's Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, and Yamamoto out there now. Shot fired towards the net. Saved by Korpisalo. And we've got 5:25 remaining here in this third period of play, friends. And I'm going to quickly go run and take a very quick bathroom break here. Once again, throw you the subscribe ad. We'll be right back to hockey in just a matter of moments. Sorry, I'll throw you the subscribe ad. All right, let's rock and roll and get this job done, friends. Sorry for the quick break. Just needed to go upstairs quickly and get that going. And this series is too evenly matched. No, I like it. I'm enjoying it. I was hoping the Oilers would mop the floor, but I don't mind a good first round series. And friends, that is where I need to say, somebody ding the bell. Best live stream ever. Just saying, best Oilers live stream ever on Dolynny TV has just occurred here in the past 5 minutes. Thank you so much again here on the channel. So, all right, Philip Deneau on the ice for the LA Kings. Brett Kulak out there for the Oilers as well. And we will get going here as Ryan McLeod will get going here in a matter of moments. All right. Ryan McLeod on the ice here, offensive zone face-off for the Oilers. And Jonas Korpisalo has been absolutely unreal this series for LA. As this one will come back to the point for the Kings. They won the face-off ahead. That was an ugly face-off loss for the Oilers. As Kulak rides Deneau into the boards, and now here's Fogle going down on the ice, and the shot tipped in front, save made by Skinner. And this one's going to be a battle here for things the rest of the way home with 5:09 to go. Next commercial break, I will be going to grab a Pepsi because we are appearing to be in it for the long haul, friends, tonight, as the Oilers and Kings engage in another good battle. That's a big save there for Stuart Skinner on Alex Iafallo, that's for sure. And all right, let's do this, friends. We are just about ready to crush off the rest of this hockey game tonight. And now Nick Bjugstad draws in against Philip Deneau. Bjugstad wins it, but it's scrambled to the near side boards, and the Kings actually come free with it. They get it back to the point. Anderson bats it around the zone as Doughty's at the near side point as Anderson and him rotate. Now here comes Doughty. This is going to be shot, fired, saved. And thank you, Patrick and Toff. Thank you again so much. And trust me, I will be passing it along here as soon as I possibly can, as we will get everybody in there here soon for you. 4:37 to go here in this third period. 34-25, the shots on goal. The Oilers play it ahead. This one's going to be knocked down by Connor McDavid over to Zach Hyman. Doesn't go through. Cody Ceci gets going. And now all of a sudden, this one will be worked there by Zach Hyman. Ahead for Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl shot. Save made by Korpisalo. And I thought that was going to be a big time goal for us, but unfortunately not to be had. And Allen, this one is going to OT again. Yeah, I have that feeling as well. That could have been a huge get for the Oilers had Leon Draisaitl been able to score that goal, and then McDavid clearing that one off the line there by the looks of that replay, and that's a huge save for Korpisalo. There's Will Ferrell, who's gotten a lot of screen time tonight, and trip and welcome in, as this one is now free to the point again. The Kings somehow win an ugly face-off, get a 3-on-2 the other way. Darnell Nurse, what a play to strip that puck away from the Kings. And here comes Connor McDavid. Sorry, that's Leon Draisaitl. I was looking like Connor McDavid skating the way he did. And this one's going to come around to the near side board. Shot fired and into the glove of Korpisalo. Or did that go to play yet again? I don't know. But as we can say here, I do have a question about what I do for a full-time job. I am a sheet metal salesman. That's what you need to know. I sell sheet metal. All right. Let's see here what we got going. As this stream is 3 minutes behind your TV, yeah, I can imagine it is. It's you might also want to just refresh the stream. I know I've had some buffering issues tonight, so let me know. 3:54 to go here in this third period of play. 2-2. The goals right now for the Oilers and Kings inside the final 240 seconds of this hockey game, as this is going to be battling off the boards. There is Nick Bjugstad. Bjugstad trying to power move to the front of the net. Ryan almost jams it home. And Rick, I'm hoping for you here. Derek Ryan looking dangerous. Now Ryan's getting engaged with Dursey. And it's not bad. Good to go. As that was a big time chance for Ryan. Like, I'm watching that replay. It was on the line just like that. So pretty scary. But all right, let's go here. 3:38 to go in this third period. As McDavid will take Deneau off the face-off. Deneau wins this one back, so the Kings finally win a face-off back, clear the zone. That'll be the length of the ice, and that will be an icing call with exactly 3:30 to go in this third period. 37-25. The shots for the Oilers in a series that's tied 1-1, in a game that's tied 2-2, in a game that has 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third period of play, friends. I'm going to get sat up, and I'm going to see the Oilers win that face-off right there. As here's Bouchard ripping the shot. It deflects. Korpisalo sees it go to the side of the net. The Oilers still scrambling for it. Came back to Bouchard. Over to Ekholm. Ekholm's got a shooting lane. He shoots. Can't get it through. And here's McDavid trying to free this puck up for Hyman. He does exactly that. This is going to be a battle here as it continues along the near side boards. Coming back around, and now shooting that puck off the boards is going to be Kane. And instead he ties it up. Sorry, now Hyman shoots it off the boards. Free for the Kings. We're inside the final 3 minutes to go. Here's Trevor Moore firing it into the far side corner. This one picks up as we hit that 600 marker. As Arvidsson goes hard into the boards. 2:47 remaining here in this third period. The Oilers free this puck up. Kane is going to play this one out of the zone. He gets into the middle of the ice. Back the other way he comes. Dumps it into the corner. And this one fired in now for Matt Roy. This one comes back for Gavrikov. Tipped in there by Kempe. Chased after by Kopitar. And Kopitar will battle that off of Nurse for a free second. This continues to battle here. And now picking it up is Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl will come out to the middle of the ice. Fire it in. Down on who was that? Jonas Korpisalo in net for the Kings. 2 minutes to go. Draisaitl shot blocked in front. Ooh, he had that one-timer getting going. And now this one will get a shot fired wide of the net again. Nugent Hopkins trying to free this one up. Nuge will come off the boards and fire this one down low to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl reverses back into the middle of the ice. Can't handle it at the point was the Oilers defense. And now this one will be played ahead by the Oilers defense this time. And this is now picking up steam as Velarde into the Kings zone. Velarde to the front of the net. He's knocked off the puck by Nurse and Stuart Skinner. Grundstrom with it now as the Oilers continue to try and free this one up. Comes out free into the neutral ice, and that's Leon Draisaitl firing it down. And now this one will come down the other way for Grundstrom. Grundstrom across the line. He's ripping the shot, fired up and out of play for a stoppage in play. That one. 1:12 to go in this third period of play. As that is a beautiful looking shot there from Bouchard. That one that hit the body in front and just missed the post wide. And what happened to Farm Girl? I don't know. Not here tonight for some reason. And now a chance in front. And this one goes back off the side. And tough there for the Kings as well, as that's a big time save for Stuart Skinner. And now the face off in the Oilers zone. Matthias Ekholm battling here. Freed up by the Kings. The shot pounded in. Save made by Skinner. His 25th of the hockey game. Kings continue to rally it up. And here's the thing. You don't even get credit for an overtime loss. So that's where we're at. As this one is going to go around the boards for the Oilers. Back in the middle of the ice. Cut off there by the Kings over to the far side. Deneau will fire this one in. Ekholm's with this puck. And this one will come back to the near side. This will be for Matthias Ekholm over to Evan Bouchard now. Bouchard will just stand there and skate with it for a brief second. Looks like the boys are going to play for overtime. As this comes to the near side, Bouchard up ahead to McDavid. 24 seconds to go. McDavid spins around. He's going to spin around one more time. Little nice spin around move. Shot fired. Looking for the hat trick. Goes up and out of play. It was 16.4 to go. That's where we're at. And that was... Whew. We need ourselves a good finish in overtime. I will tell you that much. Oh, all right. Let's do this. We are just about ready to finish this one off. 16.4 seconds in the offensive zone for the Oilers. The face-off being judged around. I can't even really blink my eyes and move my head without my eyes hurting. That's how bad it is at this point, but we're surviving. Kings win the face-off, clear at the length of the ice into the Oilers zone. Cody Ceci sees Stuart Skinner out to play that puck. Now, played to the near side boards. Ceci fires it in on Korpisalo. Save made. And that will do it, friends. We will head to overtime where Connor McDavid, as Jordan says, has the chance to net the hat-trick goal and give us the series lead. We like that. And Duck, did I see the Condors game? Unfortunately, not yet. And I actually got a reply over to Bakersfield right now, as I gotta sit here and say a couple of emojis. as I know now the result, seeing that is not good. Friends, I will be right back. I'm going to go refill my water and then we'll get to this. If you're just tuning in, I want you to hit that subscribe button, not because I think I've done a good job tonight, because I want you here for Game 4 on Sunday night. So I'll leave you on that for a brief moment. I'll be right back. I guess the question is, ask and you shall receive, and that's what I've asked all playoff series long, is I wanted the Oilers to be in overtime on this Friday night, and that's exactly what we find ourselves at now, is a overtime game where we have to get to work and try to win the game. Catherine, why do we call it sudden death if I feel so alive? Because should you lose, you won't be feeling very alive after that. That's the hard part about it, friends. As we are getting gunned up for overtime now, and it should be a very good start to this overtime period. I would figure we've hit this 11,764 subscriber mark. So thank you to everybody that hit that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV tonight. And just to give you an idea too of what we've achieved, I'm going to go quickly check some numbers here in the back end and see where we're sitting, because oh my goodness, I didn't think it was going to be possible, but it was very possible at the end of the day finally tonight to get going where we did. So now the question is, can the Oilers finish this off in overtime and get it done? That is going to be what we need to find out here over the next little bit. I'm going to quickly hop into Patrick's stream. Give me a brief moment here and we'll see what ends up coming to this one here. Is we are absolutely cruising along, and Patrick's stream gaining up a little bit of steam as well here as we head to overtime. I'm so sorry that I asked for this, as that is it. Let's see what else we got. Okay, there he goes. Bingo. Let's do this. We are ready to rock and roll. Let's go do the scoring summary. Not that you really need to familiarize yourself with anything in that third period. Boys pretty much played to a stalemate. Alex Iafallo, Matt Roy, Anze Kopitar, the first goal of the hockey game with 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Then Connor McDavid arrived on scene in LA. They say where the stars shine brightest is the hollowed halls of Los Angeles, and that's exactly Connor McDavid scoring both goals for the Edmonton Oilers. Bouchard, Nugent Hopkins scoring their second assist of the playoffs, and then it was Bouchard and Leon Draisaitl scoring their third assist of the playoffs from Connor McDavid in overtime, and that is where we find ourselves right there for this one. And anyone agree there were a few missed calls for penalties against the Oilers? I think in that third period you saw the refs pretty much let the boys play on as much as I honestly could think. And here's Connor McDavid's Game 5 2022 playoff goal. That was so magic to watch. I stayed up way late to watch that, and that was unbelievable to watch Connor score that one. And yeah, that's where we're at. 1 a.m. Eastern. Words are getting hard. Well, if we get the triple overtime I've been asking for, words are going to be pretty hard tomorrow too. I guess it is tomorrow. That's the problem. Yeah, ton of missed calls right now, and Eric, you're wondering where Farm Girl is too. Everybody's wondering. See, that's the thing. Everyone's like, whoa, chill out at first when she came in here doing all those emojis, and now everybody misses her. See, just the way it goes. And John, welcome in. Final score 3. I don't know what your 3-2 for LA. Okay. And Barbara as well. Oilers are good. We should hope that the Oilers are good here in this overtime. That's the big ask, is the Oilers just need to do the job, win the hockey game, send us to bed happy. And obviously, don't send us to bed early. You don't have to do that. Just send us to bed happy. That's really all I'm asking. The Oilers don't have to worry about sending me to bed early. I'm good. I got plenty of time out there, but they just need to send us to bed happy. That's the big question as well, friends. 1,161 hours on the stream. So just like that, that is absolutely bonkers in my honest opinion. And we should see quite a bit more once we get into overtime here in a matter of moments. I'm going to see if anyone else has picked up a live stream here since we've been live. I don't think so. All the boys out east would be pretty much quiet for the rest of the night. John with Hot Take Hockey streamed the Dallas Stars Minnesota Wild game. We're seeing Patrick still streaming as well. Great to see as we're going to be going to overtime for sure. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. We are just waiting for overtime to get going. And James, you're seeing Yamamoto shooting more, so you're going to say Yamamoto with the winner. That is not an unheard of idea. I think that's a very valid idea for what Yamamoto has been doing tonight. Len, welcome in as well. And Christine's coming back in to say hoping the Oilers win in overtime. And pretty much the Kings fans in the chats as well going for the Kings, so it's fun back and forth. All right, Ryan, Connor with the hat trick. I think that's the general consensus for what I want. I want Connor with the hat trick. Give it to me. It's needed. It's wanted. And we should get it going. And Alexi, OT3 would be deadly for East Coasters. Yeah, OT number 3 would pretty much put me to sleep in the chair. You'd watch me just sleep during overtime and I wouldn't realize the stream's over until it's over way late in the morning when I wake up accidentally and my chair's still awake. All right. This is where we're at. And friends, of course, we're just a few likes away from 250 likes on the stream. So if you haven't done that yet, please do. And Jordan, yo, my friend, what's going on, Jay Newitz? You're up here for overtime as well. So we're about to clutch this up and finish this off and hopefully get this job done tonight here for the Oilers and the Kings in what will be hopefully a 3-2 victory for the Edmonton Oilers. We got a long overtime intermission to go, so I'm going to quickly go grab a quick bite to eat. I'll be right back, friends. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I promise you. This hair's not going to leave you. It ain't going to leave your dreams either. It's going to haunt you. Okay, you can all keep a secret, right? I might have stole the last chocolate bar in the fridge. And also don't tell BioSteel I'm drinking a Pepsi on stream. We good? I think we're good. So hopefully we can go from there and we're good to rock and roll. As I don't know what I'm watching here. I still think I'm watching the Oilers stream, but Looks like they've just got the post-game review with Brad Marchand here about the Panthers and Bruins game. And Big Wells, welcome in. And what else do we got going here? Just going through. If it goes to every triple overtime for you, Toph, Saturday is shot for you, like whole day just gone before it even starts. Yeah, you are not wrong there. I would tell you, I don't even know if I would get out of bed in time for hockey tomorrow at 10:30, 11 when I got to be on the road. So, hopefully. And friends, we're just getting everybody's predictor for the game-winning goal. If you want to throw that in the chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let me know, and we can roll from there. But on this day, April 21st, 1988, oh baby, it was the famous slap shot goal. Yes, 35 years ago to the day, Wayne Gretzky scored his famous slap shot goal to win things in, I believe, overtime as well, over top of the Calgary Flames. So that's fantastic. And Mario, you're tuning in, a German fan watching from the Philippines. Well, glad to have you aboard tonight. And friends, we'll have a bunch of you in tonight, that's for sure. And how long till they play, Tim? I'm hoping in about the next 5-ish minutes until the Oilers are back live on our television sets. Hit the Pepsi and let's try and get some sugar in me and stay alive. I've got a Kit Kat, I've got a Pepsi, and we should be able to make this one work. And we should be good. As we are just about ready to get things underway tonight. Again, for overtime, the second overtime in the series. Crazy to think those fans at Rogers Place that were planning on getting on the LRT tonight. I don't know if that's happening. But as we get going here again, friends, 1,200 hours watched on the stream. And that's where we're at. So let's keep this going. Fresh Pepsi, yeah, you know, it's actually a fresh cube. I just broke open a fresh cube of Pepsi, so we're good to go there. You got to work early AM. Come on, Oilers. Yeah, no. I am so glad this is Friday night and not Monday night all over again. I will tell you that much. And Flipper I know, should be crushing another BioSteel, but I plan on staying up a little bit after this hockey game to chat with all you about what kind of comes out of this one. So we'll see what ends up coming for it here tonight. Jamie, huge in OT. Yeah, I think you're meaning Nuge, but the Nuge is huge. So I think you're right. But we're almost ready to rock and roll this overtime period, friends. I'm just going to quickly check the Twitter commentary one more time. And I don't think there's anything we need to know here as of yet. The Hartford Wolfpack have put together a way. And overtime, yes, I'm calling the game. Ask your friends for help. Who wins it? Oh my goodness. Jack Michaels in overtime. I'm sorry. I got to sync that up and let that run, my friends. That's unreal. If we get Jack Michael in playoff overtime, come on now. Game 3 is off to overtime on 6:30. Ched, Bob Stauffer, and Edmonton Jack Michaels have the call on 6:30. Ched. And what do we got? Nothing here. To overtime we go for the second time in the series. We like to see it. That's for sure. And John, you're hoping for an Edmonton Cup, so am I. Mario's going for Leon Draisaitl, and Coca-Cola is better than Pepsi, according to Sammy. I'm a big Pepsi guy. Big Pepsi guy, unfortunately. Always have been. Drank a lot of Coke as a kid, but that was just whatever was available at Grandma and Grandpa's house, or whatever you want to say. And this one's going to be shot on by McDavid. That was a beautiful snipe. Second one was better than the first one, honestly. But I reacted so heavily to the first one that it just kind of killed the buzz on the second one. And Jordan, the Hattie with a slap shot coming up. Wouldn't that be something? Harmony, welcome in. Simon, welcome in as well. and you don't get distracted. That being said, a Leon goal quick. Yes, a Leon goal quick. Let's get this done. He will not start on the ice for the LA Kings. It's Will Ferrell on the Jumbotron. Absolutely sported up. Will Ferrell's the man, the myth, the legend, to be honest with you. Here we go. Game time between the Oilers and Kings in overtime. Puck is down. McDavid wins it back to from Danault. And Ekholm will battle around over to Bouchard. The Oilers comfortable now in overtime as this one shot into the Kings' offensive end. The Oilers retrieve in behind their own net. 19:45 to go here in this overtime period as we are off and underway, my friends. Right off the bat as Ekholm will get it over to Bouchard. The shot fired into the near side boards. Doughty out to play this puck. McDavid comes barreling down on him, forces the turnover. Bouchard in behind the net as here comes McDavid spinning off to the middle of the ice, back to the point. Bouchard loads up the cannon, fakes it out, rips a wrist shot, rips another shot, and it's blocked twice over by Trevor Moore. Connor McDavid picks this puck up, spins, he's taken down to his butt, and now with Zach Hyman still battling there. McDavid's all kinds of tied up there, trying not to take a skate in somewhere precious, and McDavid's hurting down there on that puck, and it looks like they've blown the whistle with McDavid down. So that's how we start overtime, friends. Just a quick, good opportunity for Connor McDavid to get things rolling. And he just kind of got weirdly taken out by Danault, who was just sitting on him, had him pinned and just couldn't get his leg free as McDavid kept swallowing his leg up with both of his and doing the thing, right? Just keeping the gamesmanship going in this series. 19:08 to go in overtime. A face-off dead center ice for Draisaitl and company, as he'll have Nugent Hopkins and Yamamoto on his wing. I'm still hoping for Rick's prediction. I would love to see Derek Ryan score the overtime winner, but Klim Kostin, Derek Ryan, anybody, Stuart Skinner, Kings putting it in themselves, that'd be nice, as that's a huge get for Kempe as he shot that puck right into Skinner, and now the Oilers busting back the other way, trying to get through, can't get it done. And now here's Darnell Nurse working off the near side corner, rimming it up. The Kings fire the shot back down. Nurse a better play out of the zone this time. That's for sure. And no, McDavid's all good. Nobody sit here and say that McDavid's hurt. McDavid's all good. He was just taken down by Danault in a weird kind of sit on your butt fashion. As here comes Yamamoto across the blue line, and Nugent Hopkins. Nuge back down to Yamamoto. It'll be left there to the far side boards for Draisaitl. Coming back now, the Kings will flip it into the neutral zone, into the Oilers zone now, and that's Iafallo trying to get that shot off. Can't do it. The Oilers have taken a penalty for slashing. The Oilers have taken a penalty for slashing in overtime. And that, of course, the stick went flying, so that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. This one is Stuart Skinner seeing that one hop over his stick. Kempe driving into Stuart Skinner. Just a hard-nosed play to the net. And then this one here, they're going to replay this one, as that's the slashing call there. As Darnell Nurse takes the slash, it looks like. And now everybody was yelling at the referees right there, and that is a slashing call there against the Edmonton Oilers. Nugent Hopkins will take the penalty, in fact, and $1:44 to go here, as Jay Woodcroft is running this bench hard here in overtime. And now we will have the face-off for Nick Bjugstad. This one will go back into the dot for Ryan McLeod as he wins it over to Darnell Nurse. Nurse will go over to Bjugstad. Bjugstad and Nurse 2-on-2 the other way. Oh, Bjugstad fires one short side wide. 18:05 to go now in overtime as the Kings will lead ahead. Kempe across the line over to Arvidsson. Arvidsson can't play that puck, and nor can Iafallo keep that one alive. And now Iafallo does on the hard rim by the Oilers, trying to get it out of the zone. Across the seam to Kopitar. He'll reverse back to the far side point to Doughty. Kopitar now gets it down low in behind the net, trying to set it up in the office. Can't seem to... There's the Pepsi. Can't seem to get that done. As Kopitar will work off the boards back to the blue line. This one comes, oh my goodness, so close to being out of play. And this one will be shot, fired, blocked in front. And yes, to answer the question, playoff overtime is 5-on-5. So nobody panic. We're not 3-on-3, thankfully. A minute to go in the penalty kill for the Oilers, as Doughty takes the face off, or takes the shot back into neutral zone. Now Velarde leads ahead as it goes down to Arvidsson. The Oilers able to poke this one free for a brief moment. Now the puck played to the middle of the ice, not coming from the Kings, so they will keep it to the outside for the time being. This one worked across Byfield, the one-timer, and a save from Skinner. Absolutely unreal. Leaning over, gets the glove on it, save. Matthias Ekholm can't hammer it up the boards, and now this one worked to the near side boards again by Velarde as the Oilers continue to try and scramble this puck up to the middle of the Kings. Score. Just like that, the LA Kings score the goal, and that will send us home nice and early. And as it was said in the chat about 20 minutes ago, whoever gets the next power play wins the hockey game, and that indeed ends up being the case. The LA Kings win in overtime yet again here in this series early on. Game 3 goes to the LA Kings. Friends, that's a tough break on a Friday night, but again, I'm sitting here, best live stream I've ever had on Dolynny TV when it comes to the Oilers stuff. And end of the day, looks like the Oilers might challenge this. Looks like the Oilers are challenging this. Okay. Looks like the Oilers are challenging this. There is going to be a review. Please get down, buddy. Please get down. Stuart Skinner's still in net. And what do we got going on here? The Kings are trying to leave the ice. It looks like we might have a challenge. I'm not sure what's going on here, as this one was worked down low by the Kings, worked in front, and then I don't know where the contesting side of things is here as more goes. I don't get where the challenge is. I don't get where the challenge is here. Is that's worked ahead, and Moore scores the goal for the Kings. Todd McClellan's jumping for joy. I don't know if they're challenging for offside or I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, pardon me. Let's just get this right. And the referees are talking about this. We did have this happen in Game 1. We did have Game 1 waved off. The Oilers won Game 1. They scored in overtime, but it was a high stick. So now we've got an opportunity here. Jay Woodcroft taking whatever he can get to try and win this hockey game. It's a gamble you got to take right now. And now let's see what comes out of this for the Oilers. This one will be a long, lengthy thing here. This one right now is, I really still don't know where this, are they saying the puck went out of play? They might be saying the puck went out of play. That's what Connor seemed to have signaled. Connor seemed to have signaled it went out of play or a high stick or something. And are they saying a missed stoppage? That's what the chat seems to be saying, is it's a high stick missed stoppage. Let's see here. Oh, that's a high stick. That's a high stick. That's a high stick if they count it. And that's a high stick for sure. So Gabe Velarde might have knocked it down out of the corner with a high stick and then played the puck. And this one, yeah, that's a high stick, but I don't know what, like, we had one of these rulings here earlier in the season. We've done enough of these live streams, and I think the play is it's got to be over his shoulders. So that's number one. It's got to be over his shoulders, which it was, but then he has to touch it next. So that's where we're at right now. We're waiting for this review to come through. And I mean, this Oilers-Kings game has had as much drama as you possibly can. This series, I mean, and this one is about as much as it gets going. And that's a tough beat for LA if that's no goal, because, well, you saw what happened to the Oilers when they had a goal disallowed in overtime themselves. And that's a weird one right there. So Josh is sending me the text. Let's see what he's got here. And they're just replaying it here to see if it definitely hits his stick. paddles off his stick a little bit there. And now we're just still waiting, friends. I'm all kinds of lost here. The referees are taking their dang damn time. Game's not over, dude. Reviewing the play. We are reviewing the play. This is absolutely nuts. This is next level. This is 2023, friends. This is legitimately 2023 in a nutshell. I feel so bad for everybody that has just gone to bed already because the game is over. But not now. We all of a sudden have things going here, as this one is crazy. As the referee's still conferring high stick. High stick is what the problem is here. Everybody's getting held up here. And now it looks like we will have an opportunity to get things going. Although Peter has sent in the message that I am pretty sure is going to end us tonight. And good goal, friends. Good goal. And that will do it for the LA Kings in overtime. They take home the 2-1 series lead. And, well, I wanted 5 games. But, hey, you know what? When you're putting up the numbers that we're putting up here in these live streams together, I'm going to take 7 if I can get 7, friends. Let's go the distance, shall we? Absolutely fantastic if we can go the distance here in this one. 7 games. If this is exactly what we're going to get for 7 games, give it to me right now because I want it really, really bad. Friends, I'm Tyson, this Dolynny TV. I was going to go a little bit later tonight, but I don't think we really need to because what is left to be said, I think at this point we've honestly had as much of a stream as you could possibly have. The Oilers fall 3-2 to the LA Kings. The Cats are saying come to bed. And I'm saying I need to go eat some food because it is about time to obviously get some food back in me. I didn't get much of a dinner in before this hockey game. But friends, before you head out here live on Dolynny TV tonight for a 3-2 final for the LA Kings, make sure to hit that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV. So much appreciate you being aboard. It has been a fun one again tonight. Another record-setting live stream tonight. We had 11,777 subscribers before I put up this graphic, of course. And I want to give you this right here, right now, as I want to go here and tell you that this is a top 4 live stream all time on my channel. So thank you so much for making that happen. We will talk to you tomorrow. We will talk to you sometime on Friday or on Sunday evening before we get things started for the Oilers and the Kings game number 4. The Oilers down. Well, the Oilers are down, unfortunately, 2-1 in the series. Friends, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. On your way out, if you haven't left a like on the stream yet, please do. I will leave you one departing number to think about things here tonight. The watch time on the stream one last time as we finish things up here from California. A grand total of 1,392 hours watched. Thank you so much for this. Hunter coming in with probably comment of the night for me. You're a Flames fan. This is the only joy I get. So friends, I'm not going to extend this goodbye any longer. I appreciate you being aboard. Thanks for everything. We'll talk to you soon on Saturday when I get home from hockey.